Good evening, Pine-Richland family, friends, and guests, for a special evening kicking off the 2025 Pine-Richland High School Hall of Fame weekend. At this time, please direct your attention to the home sideline of the field as the Pine-Richland School District recognizes the Athletic Hall of Fame inductees for 2025. Established in 2019, the Pine-Richland Athletic Hall of Fame is a fitting and ongoing tribute to the student athletes who have brought pride and excitement to the school district and our community. The Pine-Richland School District and Athletic Department are honored to have such an esteemed class of inductees to be enshrined into the Athletic Hall of Fame this year. Joining tonight's Hall of Fame inductees on the field are Pine-Richland High School Athletic Director Joe Gironda, Assistant Director of Athletics John Stoughton Jr., Pine-Richland Superintendent Dr. Brian Miller, Assistant Superintendents Dr. Kristen Justice and Dr. Michael Pasquinelli. Now, let's meet the Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2025. Our first inductee this evening is from the graduating class of 1999, Brandon Hunt. Brandon Hunt was a standout multi-sport football, track and field athlete at Pine-Richland High School, serving as a 3-year, two-way starter on the varsity football team and was the team captain his senior year. His senior season saw him earn all conference honors and a spot in the NAFCA All-Star Game. Brandon also excelled in track and field, finishing 4th in the Whitfield shot put and winning the Whitfield Class A AAA discus title as a senior, earning a trip to the PIAA State Championship. Brandon went on to play football at IUP on scholarship, where he was a 4-year starter, team captain, and part of 4 PSAC West championship teams. Since graduation from IUP, Brandon has built a 21-year NFL career in various personnel roles with the Texans, Steelers, Eagles, and now the Raiders. During his NFL career, he has helped construct 4 Super Bowl teams, winning 2 Super Bowl championships, Super Bowl 40 with the Steelers, and Super Bowl 59 last year with the Eagles. A championship congratulations to Brandon Hunt. You're in the Pine-Richland Athletic Hall of Fame. Our next Pine-Richland Hall of Fame inductee is Janet Chappell. Janet Chappell solidified her Hall of Fame status with an illustrious 30-year Pine-Richland tennis coaching career, leading both the girls and boys teams during her tenure. Janet led the PR girls team from 1990 through 2017 and the boys team from 1995 through 2019. Under her leadership, she has directed PR tennis to 43 playoff appearances, 6 Whitfield singles champions, along with 3 Whitfield doubles champions. She coached 15 student athletes to the PIAA playoffs with 3 state champions, previous Pine-Richland Hall of Fame inductee Brett Warren in singles in 2002, doubles champions Stephen Eglin and Casey Watt in 2006, and in 2013, singles champion Marlis Bridgham. Coach Chappell concluded her coaching career and retired after coaching 940 matches, with a career record of 671 wins and 269 losses. Tonight, she adds 1 more win to her outstanding career. Janet Chappell, welcome to the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame. Our next Pine-Richland Hall of Famer being inducted this weekend is from the class of 2015, Ben DiNucci. Ben DiNucci was a 3-year football starter at quarterback and a 2-year basketball starter at guard for the Rams. Ben set a Whitfield record his senior year with 4,269 passing yards and 46 touchdowns, leading the Rams to a 15-1 record, Whitfield championship, and a PIAA Class 4A state championship game appearance. He was the first player in Pennsylvania history to throw for over 4,000 yards in a season. Ben's senior season accomplishments earned him the following accolades: Pennsylvania Gatorade Player of the Year, Second Team USA Today All-American, and Pennsylvania Sports Writers Class 4A Player of the Year. DiNucci finished his high school career with 7,819 passing yards and 80 touchdowns. Ben started 34 games at University of Pittsburgh and James Madison, where he ranks among JMU's all-time leaders in completions, passing yards, touchdowns, and total offense. He was selected in the 7th round of the 2020 NFL Draft by America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. In 2023, he led the XFL in passing yards with the Seattle Sea Dragons and now co-owns a Dallas-based hat company called True Brand. Now from America's team to the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame team, we welcome Ben DiNucci. We now go to the Pine-Richland class of 2006 for next Athletic Hall of Fame inductee, John Carr. John Carr was a three-sport athlete: baseball, football, and basketball. John was a 3-year baseball letter winner, senior captain pitcher, compiling a career record of 27-1 with 273 strikeouts. The memorable year in 2006 for the captain was a perfect 14-0 season on the bump with 146 strikeouts, and then threw a complete game one-hitter with 13 strikeouts in the Class 3A state championship game. John was a 3-time All-District selection, 2-time All-Whitfield honoree, and named Pittsburgh Post-Gazette and Tribune Review Player of the Year. He earned wins in Whitfield championship games as a sophomore and junior, and was part of 3 straight section and Whitfield titles. John continued his baseball career at Penn State, earning a spot in the starting rotation as a freshman, and finishing the season ranked 14th in the Big Ten in ERA at 3.03. He spent the summer of 2007 with the Southern Ohio Copperheads, posting a perfect record of 3-0 and an ERA of 1.48. An injury led to a shortened career, and he now lives outside of Nashville with his family and works as a marketing manager for Thermo Fisher Scientific. We now welcome the ace from 2006 into the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame. Congratulations, John Carr. Our next inductee hails from the class of 2004, Brittany Picker-Adams. Brittany Picker-Adams was a do-it-all fall to spring 3-way standout in soccer, basketball, and lacrosse. Brittany was named captain of all 3 sports and earned 10 varsity letters during her career. Mrs. Adams was the first Pine-Richland girls soccer player to earn all-state honors, as was selected for the Tribune Review Elite 11 team, received the Triathlete Award from the Northern Area Athletic Directors Association in 2004. She was also recognized by the Pennsylvania House of Representatives for her accomplishments in athletics, academics, extracurricular activities, and community service. She was a 2-time WPSLA All-Section All-Star in lacrosse and led the basketball team to multiple playoff appearances during her career. Brittany continued her athletic career at IUP, playing both soccer and lacrosse. She earned first-team All-PSAC West 3 times, first-team Daktronics All-Northern Region team, and ESPN The Magazine Academic All-District second team. In 2008, she received the IUP Female Scholar Athlete of the Year. Mrs. Adams has taught at PR for 17 years in health and physical education and has coached soccer, basketball, and lacrosse during her tenure. She led the girls lacrosse team to 3 straight section titles and back-to-back Whitfield championship teams, the first in PR girls lacrosse history. In 2017, she was named Western Pennsylvania U.S. Lacrosse Girls High School Coach of the Year. From a 3-sport athlete to a 3-sport coach, now a Pine-Richland Hall of Famer, congratulations, Brittany Picker-Adams. Our final Hall of Fame inductee tonight comes from the team category, the baseball championship team from 2006. The 2006 Baseball Rams won the first PIAA state championship for Pine-Richland baseball with a dominating 4-0 win over Sun Valley. The PR team finished the year with a 22-3 record, and the PIAA championship was preceded by 3 consecutive Whitfield championships from 2004 to 2006, which is still a Whitfield record today. The 2006 team included the following players and coaches: Evan Affinito, Colin Durborough, Tony DiPasquale, Stephen Freeling, John Carr, Dan Collar, TJ Cuban, Brian Leonis, Brian Miller, Brett Mollenhauer, Mike Morgan, Ryan Nussbaum, Kono Passione, Dan Passione, Derek Schleiden, Frank Sinetti, Chris Thrasher, and Dan Yesinowski. Coaching staff: Kurt Wolf, Troy McCurdy, and Jeff Hack. From Diamond dominance in 2006 to now the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame, congratulations to all the newest members of the 2006 champion baseball team. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes tonight's Hall of Fame recognition ceremony. So let's give a final round of applause to the 2025 Hall of Fame class: Brandon Hunt, Janet Chappell, Ben DiNucci, John Carr, Brittany Picker-Adams, and the 2006 baseball team. Thank you, and go Rams.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the end zone and please welcome the world famous Pine-Richland High School Marching Band. Tonight we have some special guests joining us on the field. Lined up on the sideline, we have members of the Pine-Richland Middle School 8th grade band. Let's give it up for our 8th grade band as they join the high school band. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the middle school 8th grade band as they join our high school band. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with a performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. Following the national anthem, please remain standing for the playing of the Pine-Richland alma mater. Singing the national anthem and joining the marching band down at the field, please welcome junior Elena Cafardi and sophomore Julia Mahalik.
Welcome to Pine-Richland Stadium in beautiful Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, the perfect backdrop for the September showdown. Tonight, the Pine-Richland Rams return home looking to bounce back after a tough loss last week to Central Catholic, while the Seneca Valley Raiders roll in riding the momentum of a big win against North Hills a week ago. We welcome you to this presentation of Pine-Richland football on PRTV, and what a matchup we have in store tonight. Welcome into the booth, everybody. My name is Davis Natali. That's my partner, Nathan Leckie, and we're delighted that you've joined us here tonight. So let's get into this matchup. Pine-Richland and Seneca Valley. It's the first time in 2 seasons that these 2 teams have played each other after last year's matchup was canceled due to weather. But let's start with Pine-Richland. The Rams enter this game 1-1 on the season, a win over Findlay, Ohio in week 0 by 31 points, but a loss last week on the road at Central Catholic by 14. It was really a back and forth game for Pine-Richland. They held a 20-14 lead in the second quarter, but Central really took over the remainder of the game, outscoring PR 20-0 the remainder of the game to give Pine-Richland their first loss of the season.
Definitely. The game got off to a strong start. Central Valley returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown immediately, followed by a Pine-Richland kickoff touchdown, making the score 7-7 immediately opening the game.
Yeah, it was a good game for Pine-Richland, but Central Catholic took over late. But this is still a very confident Pine-Richland team. They have a lot of returning starters from last year's team that won the Whipkill Championship, including their leader, receiver, rusher, and passer. And that leading passer returning is Aaron Strader, the junior, the junior under center in his 3rd year in this offense. Somebody who's really taking control. And then in the backfield, his running back, Mac Miller, who averaged 108 yards per game last season, joins him. And then on the outside, it's Jay Timmons, the 4-star Florida State commit, who will be Schrader's #1 target and somebody he can rely on. And perhaps the biggest news of the offseason, though, came in the form of Khalil Taylor. The 4-star Penn State commit comes over from Sean LaSalle and adds another versatile threat to this offense.
Ubi Strader with 23-48 this season, 315 yards in 2 games, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Coming into this game strong, expecting over 150 passing yards this game. Touchdown.
Yeah, well, let's go to the opponent now. Seneca Valley enters this game. It's their first time coming here in 3 seasons at Pine-Richland Stadium, but this is a program in transition. They have a new head man. It's Don Barkley, a former Raider himself, somebody who's trying to restill the culture of Seneca Valley football after back-to-back 3-7 seasons, and he has players in his first year that could do it, most notably his big 6'5", 235-pound tight end, Adam Gelm, 19 Division I offers, and is committed to Vanderbilt, and somebody who could prove to be a matchup nightmare tonight for the Rams.
Definitely. We have passing, we have Ubi Strader, but then on the other side, receiving, Jalen Niels and Jay Timmons, both with amazing stats this season. Jay Timmons, Jay Timmons has 8 receptions this season, totaling 104 yards, 2 touchdowns. Average reception carry is 13.05. Jalen Niels, on the other hand, with 8 receptions and 160 yards, 0 touchdowns.
Yeah, it should be a good matchup tonight. We're excited that you've joined us here on PRTV. Pine-Richland and Seneca Valley getting ready to kick off in mere moments.
On the far side of the field, introducing head coach Don Barclay and the visiting Seneca Valley Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome head coach John Ladon and your Pine-Richland Rams. And now introducing the Rams starting offense, accompanied by senior Ella Armstrong. At offensive tackle, number 79, Braden Price. Accompanied by senior Avery Steen. At offensive guard, number 77, John Curran. Accompanied by senior Lydia Turner. At center, number 58, Dejor Webb. Accompanied by senior Reese Valenti. At offensive guard, number 76, Dylan Turkin. Accompanied by senior Gracie Richardson. At offensive tackle, number 74, Luke Bernesser. Accompanied by senior Cameron Mata. At wide receiver, number 3, Dejan Webb. Accompanied by senior Layla Stisak. At wide receiver, number 4, Jay Timmons. Accompanied by junior Bella Rosichka. At wide receiver, number 0, Khalil Taylor. Accompanied by junior Reese Parkhill. At wide receiver, number 13, Jalen Niels. Accompanied by junior Ella Crystal. Holder, number 19, Tyler Hayes. Accompanied by junior Ellie Dishart. At running back, number 7, Mac Miller. Accompanied by sophomore Amira Dunlap. At quarterback, number 1, Ubi Streeter. And accompanied by sophomore Kaylee Jackson. At fullback, number 40, Brody Rogers. And fans, those are your Pine-Richland Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, before our coin toss this evening, we would like to take a moment to remember our teammate, our brother, our son, Jonathan Torney, who was taken from us too early on December 23rd of 2023. Jonathan would have been a junior on this year's football team. Fondly known as JT by his close friends, he loved coming to football, brought great energy to the practices, and was passionate about being a part of this team. JT brought a contagious smile and positive energy to his teammates and coaches. JT's memory continues to live on through every pass, every touchdown, and every game that we play. JT is with us through moments of triumph and challenge. He will always be a part of this team. Captains for Pine-Richland, number 13, Jalen Niels. Number 15, Dozie Okwanku. number 40, Brody Rogers, and number 79, Braylon Price. Tonight we have special youth captains representing different Pine-Richland youth football teams. Our youth captains include from Big Green, number 53, Logan Hart. From Middle Green, number 63, Calvin Kavasic. From Small Green, number 66, Blaine Hall. From Big White, number 11, Lincoln Maffey.
Seneca Valley has won the toss, has elected to receive.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Before we get our game started, we would like to take a moment to remember our teammate, our brother, our son, Jonathan Torney, who was taken from us too early on December 23rd, 2023. Jonathan would have been a junior on this year's football team, and is fondly known as JT by his close friends. He loved coming to football, brought great energy to the practices, and was passionate about being a part of this team. JT brought a contagious smile and positive energy to his teammates and coaches. JT's memory continues to live on through every pass, touchdown, and game that we play. He's with us through moments of triumph and challenge and will always be a part of this team. At this time, please join us in a moment of silence to honor Jonathan Torney. Thank you.
So it's just about time for kickoff. Seneca Valley won the toss and they elect to receive. So Pine-Richland will send it away, and it'll be Ryan Curran who will send it away for the Rams. Pine-Richland in their green jerseys with white pants with the green ram horn on the helmet. Seneca Valley with the black helmets, the blue numbers, and the all-white uniforms and pants. So Curran, sophomore, will get us underway.
Kicking off for Pine-Richland, number 21, Ryan Curran.
Two Raiders back deep to receive, as Curran will put toe to leather and run underway here at Pine-Richland High School. And the kick is going to be returnable. It's Drennan. Danny Drennan's going to bring it out. Makes a man miss and through crease. Danny Drennan straight up the middle and is finally wrestled down across the 35. An electric start for Seneca Valley with good field position, and a flag comes down late, and we'll check the marker. We'll see what the flag's about as the Rams defense takes the field. Seneca still in the huddle on the far side.
After the play, personal foul. Number 10 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty at the end of the return. First down.
So penalty is on number 10, Colton Andrighetti, a junior, 5'10", 185 pounds, commits the penalty on the opening kickoff. It'll move Seneca Valley across midfield to start this possession. And under center for the Raiders will be Andrew Lobig, a senior. He's 5'8", 160 pounds, has 5 touchdowns passing this season, as they'll start in the shotgun. 2 receivers lined up on the bottom of the screen. It's Gelman motion, handoff to Mazenik, and Mazenik is wrapped up immediately for just a minimal game and another flag down. As Chase Mazenik had 1 touchdown last week in the win over North Hills.
During the play, personal foul, face mask. Number 99 of the defense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run. The result of the penalty is first down.
So a penalty there for the Rams. Number 99, Dylan Michael with the face mask, and just not even just one play into the game. Seneca Valley already in Rams territory. So from the 33. Lobig hands it again. Mazenik makes a man miss and is taken down for a solid pickup. It'll be second down and around 7.
Those penalties have helped Seneca Valley a lot. They've gotten 30 yards in 2 plays, both personal fouls. It's gotten Seneca from the 30-yard line all the way to the opposing 30-yard line.
Yeah, Nathan, you couldn't have asked for a better start for the Raiders. Already in Pine-Richland territory, just 40 seconds in. Lobig play action fake, has his tight end Gelm, who makes a man miss, and Gelm gallops down the sideline, and he has a first down and a big play for Seneca Valley. And Adam Gelm, really their big playmaker for the Raiders. He has 19 Division I offers, committed to Vanderbilt, and he has Seneca Valley about a yard short of the first down.
And they are going to move the chains on this one.
And they do. So it's Drennan and O'Shea on the bottom of the screen for Seneca Valley. Another flag. Play gets shut down immediately, and we'll check the marker.
Encroachment. Defense, number 22, lining up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Yeah, penalty on Jalen Niels, number 13. And that's 3 penalties already for Pine-Richland here, just only about 40 seconds and change into the game. Gelman motion again. Lobig hands off. Mazenik is wrapped up immediately. Dejor Webb flies in there, makes the tackle. The junior, 6'2", 330 pounds, wraps up Mazenik, and it'll be second down.
Second down coming up.
Second down and 4. As one receiver on the far side of the screen. Lobig in the shotgun. And miscommunication. That play is wrapped up immediately. It looked like the running back went the wrong way, and that is blown up by Pine-Richland, and it'll be third down and long. As Webb was in there on that tackle.
It's third down and 9.
So third down and 9 for Seneca Valley. Raiders need to get inside the Rams 15 for a first down. It's Caden Parker now in the backfield for Seneca Valley, senior 230-pound running back. Pine-Richland crowds the line. Lobig, pressured, steps up in the pocket and eludes one man. Now fires downfield looking for Gelm, and it's incomplete. Too far, and it's fourth down.
Very good rushing by that defensive line. They were able to pressure that quarterback. He was running to throw that ball.
So fourth down coming up, and we'll see what Seneca Valley elects to do, as they are going to try a field goal, as there'll be Matt Eisenhart on for this attempt. Senior kicker. So good job by Pine-Richland holding to a field goal attempt after the 3 penalties that started this drive really gave Seneca field position. And a whistle. See what this is about.
Please set the clock to 9 minutes and 45 seconds.
Looks like some trouble with the clock. They're resetting.
Number 10, Max Eisenhut, on to attempt a 39-yard field goal.
So Eisenhart out to attempt. Try to get Seneca Valley on the board first here with 9:45 to go in the first quarter. Low snap, able to hold a kick on the way, and that kick has plenty of distance, and it's good. And Seneca Valley strikes first to make it 3-0 with 9:39 to go in the first quarter, as that kick is good by Eisenhart.
Very good defense by Pine-Richland. That drive was heavily supported by the penalties. 35 yards in penalties on that drive.
Yeah, so a good start for Seneca Valley. They have won 2 out of the last 3 games against Pine-Richland, and this is their first time coming here in 3 years, and Pine-Richland lost the last time Seneca Valley came here. 13-3 was their loss of that season before Pine-Richland eventually went on to win 12 straight games and the state championship in 5A. But you got to feel good if you're the Raiders with that start.
As Eisenhut makes the field goal for the Raiders, Pine-Richland will now take over possession on offense.
The Seneca Valley comes out to kick it away. Pine-Richland, it's Timmons and Taylor going to go back deep.
Khalil Taylor with that 97-yard return versus Central Catholic last week. Return for that touchdown, second play of the game following that Central Catholic return for the touchdown.
Yeah, to that point, Nathan, that could be something to watch tonight. Does Seneca Valley kick to these receivers? They try to kick it for a touchback out of the end zone, not even giving them a chance. We'll see what Eisenhut will do with this.
Khalil Taylor and Jay Timmons.
So a high kick will send Timmons across the far side, and the ball will bounce out of bounds for a touchback, and we'll meet this Pine-Richland offense led by junior quarterback Aaron Strader, who last week had one touchdown, one passing touchdown, one rushing touchdown, but 2 interceptions in the loss to Central Catholic. He's somebody talking to him this week. He said chemistry is great with the team. He has lots of fast and explosive receivers. It makes his job a lot easier, and he feels like he's gone bigger in the offseason, and that's good news for Pine-Richland.
This Pine-Richland offense is electric this season. Ubi Strader with 242 passing yards, 17 for 30 in week 0 versus Findlay.
So Strader off to a hard start this season as the Rams will start from the 20. And it's an end-around flip to Khalil Taylor. Taylor has it. He has blocks. Using his speed, and Taylor's wrapped up for a solid first down pickup across the 25.
He had room. Good tackle by that Seneca Valley defense from allowing him to get much farther, prevent that first down.
This is a very dangerous Pine-Richland offense. They have 2 Division I wide receivers on the outside with Timmons and Taylor. So, and with a great offensive line, giving Strader protection, this is a very dangerous offense to stop, and Seneca Valley is going to have to keep pace. It's going to be a handoff here to Miller, makes the first man miss, cuts up the middle. Miller with a first down, and he'll barrel his way close to the 40.
Right up the middle. He saw that hole. He's going straight for it. Seneca Valley had multiple men on trying to tackle him.
Yeah, Miller talking to him this week, he said Seneca's D-line is something to watch out for, and that could give Pine-Richland some problems this week. But he had a good start to this game with that pickup. Seneca Valley crowds the line. Now they back off. Strader, quick throw on the outside, catch made. It's Webb, makes the man miss, and Webb has a first down or close to it.
Very good pass for 10 yards, get that first down.
And Dejon Webb, somebody who comes from Seneca Valley a couple of years ago, so he's from Seneca Valley, but a big pickup there for Pine-Richland. As this trips on the bottom of the screen for the Rams. 8:14 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 Raiders. It's Miller in the backfield. And it's a movement and a flag.
Offside.
Check the flag.
Offense. Everyone but the center. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
So everybody but the center. Center
Please
is
stop
Dejon
the
Webb.
clock.
So everybody around him moving too early, and it'll back the Rams up a little bit.
Referee with some humor here tonight.
So we now be first and around 14. And another flag. It's already the 5th this game.
Total of 4 penalties against the Pine-Richland, both defensive and offensive. 3 penalties against that defense last drive.
Might have been an issue with the clock with that play. No announcement was made. Strader, Miller. Shakes one tackle. Miller straight up the middle, and it's finally taken down by Rory O'Shea, the safety, but he gets close to another first down. Sets up a very manageable 2nd and short.
About 12 yards for that carry. Very good reception there. Get very close to that first down marker.
So Timmons comes in now as Webb checks out. Just under 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. That's Miller and Timmons next to Strader. And it's going to be a handoff again. Miller through a crease. Foot race. Mac Miller is going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Pine-Richland.
Touchdown from Mac Miller. That's like 40-yard touchdown. Very, very good. That's his 3rd touchdown of the season this year. Give the Rams that lead, 6-0 now. 6-3, sorry, excuse me. Going for that extra point by Ryan Kern.
A touchdown for Pine-Richland on their first drive of the game, their first home touchdown of the season, as now the extra point. And another whistle before this kick could go off. The extra point is up, and it's good. Alex Mastre, sophomore kicker, puts it through the uprights and gives Pine-Richland a 7-3 lead.
Alex Mestre, 2 for 2 in extra point attempts this season. Gives the Rams that lead, 7-0.
So now Seneca Valley takes the field once again, trailing after that such a good opening drive, aided by some Pine-Richland penalties. But the Raiders are able to connect on the long field goal, but Pine-Richland, a very methodical drive, are able to move it from the 20 all the way to the end zone. They give PR a 4-point lead as Seneca Valley will look to respond to this drive. With 6:41 to go in the first quarter, and it's 7-3. This is a very difficult Pine-Richland team to beat at home. They've only lost 3 games under Coach LeDon at home. They went undefeated last season in their home games and off to a good start tonight.
Pine-Richland went on to win the Whippy Championship last year at Acrisure Stadium, then following to play Bishop McDevitt in a loss. Bishop McDevitt then went on to win states this last year.
It'll be Curran to send it away again for Pine-Richland.
Kicking off for the Rams, number 21, Ryan Curran. The deep men are number 9, Danny Drennan, and number 24, Josiah Edwards.
So Josiah Evans and Danny Drennan back deep to return for Seneca Valley. We'll see how the Raiders respond, as this kick will be a line driver bouncing inside the 15, and it's going to be taken off the hop by Drennan. Had a good opening return, and this time will be clawed down short of the 30-yard line, but another flag. It's been a very penalty-filled game so far. We'll check with this mark. We'll check who this flag's on.
On the return, holding, return team number 8. 10-yard penalty after the end of the run. First down, Seneca Valley.
That's senior Drew Williams committing the penalty, and will back Seneca Valley up.
That'll put the Seneca Valley offense about the 19-yard line. Very good spot for this Pine-Richland defense to start at.
Yeah, like to your point, Nathan, Seneca Valley had great field position on their opening drive, but this time a little more backed up. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 19. Gum comes in motion, handoff again, and trying to hurl over a defender is Mazenik, and he'll pick up a couple. Carter Mazenik has 2024 his season, 584 yards, just 2 touchdowns last year. Last week in the 38-10 blowout victory over North Hills, he had a touchdown from 2 yards out. Going to need him to do a lot to try to pull off this upset tonight for Seneca Valley. That's Drennan and O'Shea on the bottom of your screen. And off again to Mazenik. Makes a cut, and Mazenik is pinballed down close or to a first down. Let's check.
Looks like they're going to move the chain. Looks like they're going to move the chains there for the first down for Seneca Valley.
And they do. So this is a Seneca Valley offensive line that's starting 4 seniors. And somebody in a line that's trying to protect Lobig against a very good and very stout Pine-Richland front.
Seneca Valley already marching down the field on this drive. 2 plays and already with their next first down.
And under 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Pine-Richland up 4. Handoff again, and that is stuffed immediately. That's Caden Parker on that carry. Senior, 6'4", 223-pound running back. Somebody has offers from Buffalo, JMU, Toledo, and a couple others. And somebody who head coach Don Barkley calls a big-time leader, and somebody who they're trying to rely on to change the culture of Seneca Valley. This will be second down and 10. Lobig, pressured, trying to roll out, trying to find somebody. Rams all over his face, and he just has to go down. Taken down immediately by Pine-Richland.
Matt Visnick with that assist on that sack. Very, very good pressure by that Pine-Richland defensive line.
As Rams bring pressure, Max Visnick, a junior, makes the stack, and it'll be third down and forever. Third and 16 officially. Ball's on the 23-yard line for Seneca Valley. Rams only rush 4. Lobig with time. Pockets breaking down. Steps up, throws on the run, and has O'Shea open. Green grass in front of him. O'Shea down the sideline. Still on his feet. Cuts up the middle, and another big play for Seneca Valley as they're back in Pine-Richland territory.
Dylan Michael able to provide that pressure there, just not enough. Seneca Valley quarterback was able to get it in the hands of the receiver. Trucking down the field now, line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line.
Seneca Valley going hurry up now, but another flag.
Flag on the play.
Sideline warning, Seneca Valley. That is their first and only warning of the game.
That's a sideline warning for Seneca Valley. If they get one more, they will be penalized.
But nonetheless, a big play from Rory O'Shea, the sophomore receiver. It'll be first down and moving on the line, and another penalty.
Encroachment, defense number 99. 5-yard penalty, first down.
That's Dylan Michael again, a second penalty, and it'll give Seneca Valley more yards here.
Timeout.
That's now the 6th penalty against
Pine-Richland. That is their first timeout of the half.
And Pine-Richland calls a timeout with 3:51 to go here in the first quarter. But we're back and forth game so far. Seneca Valley, they come into this game underdogs with a new head coach trying to rebuild this culture. But Seneca Valley, they feel like they don't care being the underdogs. They talking to Parker, some interviews, saying that they feel like underdogs, but they feel like they can surprise a lot of teams, trying to pull off a massive surprise tonight if they can take down Pine-Richland. But this is a Seneca Valley team. They don't fear Pine-Richland. They feel like they can come in here and win. They've won 2 out of the last 3. They broke Pine-Richland's 7-game win streak back in 2021. So they really dominated this rivalry these last couple years. And they're on to march again here at the 31.
Seneca Valley with that new coach, Don Barkley, as we see a replay here. Maybe not. But again, Seneca Valley with that new head coach, Don Barkley, played in the NFL for the Green Bay Packers, former Raider himself.
So out of the timeout, here comes Seneca Valley. First down and 5 now after the penalty. Drennan lined up on the bottom of your screen. So O'Shea in motion. It's a flip to O'Shea, trying to get some blocks, and that play is read beautifully by Pine-Richland as it's Jay Timmons who collides with the tackle. So Jay Timmons, one of the big players on this Pine-Richland roster, 4-star, committed to Florida State, ranked as the 18th cornerback in the country, made Post-Gazette's Fabulous 22 as a junior, and he was originally committed to Indiana, but flipped when Florida State offered. That's where his dad played, Lawrence Timmons, who is a standout for the Steelers in his playing days. So it'll be second down and about 5 or 7. It's a handoff to O'Shea, trying to get the ball in his hands, and he's dragged down immediately, setting up 3rd and long.
O'Shea, the ball carrier. Tackled by number 99.
It's going to be about 3rd and 8 here for this Seneca Valley offense.
Down. And 8.
3rd down and 8, under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pine-Richland on top 7-3, but Seneca Valley driving. And a flag again.
Some movement by that Pine-Richland defense.
In a very penalty-filled game so far. Most of them have been on Pine-Richland. Actually, I think all of them have been on Pine-Richland. We'll check what this one's on. Referee's talking us over.
Encroachment. Defense, number 55. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's going to be on Adam Barnett, the defensive lineman, for encroachment, 5-yard penalty.
So move the 3rd down a little shorter for Seneca Valley. They're inside the 30, around the 29. Lobig. Hands off, and he has the 1st down, close to it at least. It's Parker. We'll see if they give him the benefit of the doubt, move the chains, or will be 4th and short. It looks like it will be 4th and short.
Parker took a big hit by that Pine-Richland defense there. 2 guys.
So massive 4th down here for Seneca Valley. They check to the sideline.
4th and 1 for Seneca. Been very good on the short plays, running the ball effectively.
So Shea moves to the top side. Lobig's going to pass for it. Immediately Preschel dumps it off to Parker, and it looks like we'll see.
Referees are calling it short now. Let's see what they place the ball.
They mark the ball. Parker went over to try to get the 1st down.
No penalty markers on the field right now.
And he is short. Pine-Richland with a huge stand on 4th and short, and they'll take over.
Pine-Richland's going to look like they're going to take over at the 27-yard line. Very good field position for that Pine-Richland offense.
So you look at the replay here, Lobig just had to dump it off, and he was hammered immediately. It was Parker, and a big stop for Pine-Richland and a big stand, and now gives the Rams some momentum with a 7-3 lead and the ball.
Ball on the 27.
Strader in the shotgun. 2 receivers split on the bottom. It's a handoff to Miller. Already has 1 touchdown this game, and Miller gallops his way for round 6.
Good run from Mac Miller, able to get that ball 6 yards. Plays like that we will keep trucking down that field.
Yeah, last year over 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns as a junior. Already has 2 touchdowns. Both came against Findlay, Ohio back in week 0. It'll be 2nd down. That's Hayes and Taylor on the bottom of your screen with Niels and Webb on the top for the receivers. Strader with time, floats it, catch made, Webb, 2nd reception of the game, and Webb's free down the sideline, slips a tackle, still going. And they're gonna mark him out, but not until he gets a big gain.
Referees are calling him down at the 44-yard line. Big gain, 25 yards.
And Pine-Richland already back into Seneca territory here on their 2nd drive, trying to make it 2 for 2 here late in the first quarter.
About 1 minute left, very, very late. See if they can get some extra yardage before that 2nd quarter.
It's going to be Strader on the quarterback heap. Strader weaves his way through tackle, spin move, and Aaron Strader is down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play for Ubi.
Around 15 yards for Ubi Strader, able to get the ball for that 1st down.
So you look at the replay here of that big reception by Webb. Strader had time, just flipped it to him. Webb was able to make a couple of people miss, and he'll gallop down the sideline for a big gain as he stepped out of bounds around the 40-yard line there. But it'll be a 1st down for Pine-Richland here. It's going to be a screen pass to Timmons. And Timmons trying to make something happen and pick up a solid gain on first down as we're under 30 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Good call by those officials, marking Webb down a little after midfield. About 20 seconds left in the first quarter. See if they can get something going or if they're just going to run the clock.
See if Pine-Richland wants to take a shot here, or will they run a play as the clock's under 10. Schrader, they are going to run a play. Throws, end zone, caught, touchdown. Jay Timmons. And Pine-Richland extends their lead to end the first quarter.
Able to get that touchdown before the first quarter. That's going to be Ubi Schrader touchdown.
Timmons, who had one touchdown last week against Central Catholic from 35 yards. This one from 22. And Pine-Richland builds their lead to 13-3 with zeros on the clock here in the first quarter. As you see the replay, Strader with time throws it, has Timmons wide open, and it's a touchdown for Pine-Richland. One way through the defense, and the Rams 2 for 2 here in the first.
Alec Mestry going for the kick.
The kick is up, and it's good. So Pine-Richland, after one, up 11 points, 14-3 Rams after one.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Pine-Richland 14, Seneca Valley 3.
So this is Pine-Richland, Seneca Valley. These two have played in some pretty important games before. They played in the 2018 Whitfield Championship. Pine-Richland won that game 34-7. And last year's matchup was canceled due to weather. The year before that, Pine-Richland dominated to a 35-13 win at Seneca Valley. So it's been a back-and-forth rivalry. Pine-Richland was canceled last year, their matchup, but the Rams off to a good start as we start the second quarter in moments.
At the end of this first quarter, we would now like to thank our sponsor, Suprema's Pizzeria. Suprema's Pizzeria, order online at supremaspizzeria.com. In two convenient locations, Evans City and its Mars location on Route 228 next to the Adams Township Fire Department. Suprema's Pizza, where taste reigns supreme.
Be sure to stop by the lobby as Cheercoff is selling raffle baskets, just $2 per ticket. Be sure to grab those tickets while you can down in the lobby upon the entrance to the stadium.
So since we have time before the second quarter starts, here's a replay of the long pass from Seneca Valley. As Lobig had protection that time, was able to stand up or step in the pocket and throw downfield. And he had O'Shea running free, had nobody near him for Pine-Richland, and O'Shea was able to cut up field down to the 36-yard line. Eventually, that drive ended with the fourth down stop by Pine-Richland, but a big play for Seneca Valley in that first quarter. They really moved the ball well on this Pine-Richland defense, thanks to some penalties and also thanks to some big plays.
Yeah, right on your point, Davis. That Pine-Richland was affected by those penalties. 6 penalties in that first quarter. Especially in that first drive, Seneca Valley able to get some help there, 35 yards in penalties with some personal fouls and an encroachment.
So Curran gets us underway in the second quarter. It's a high kick, and it's going to be returnable. Seneca's going to bring it out. It's O'Shea, and O'Shea gets down across the 20-yard line. That's where Seneca Valley will bring out their offense for drive number 3. So like I was saying earlier, Seneca has been able to move the ball. They've had 2 good drives. They got the field goal on their first possession, and then we're down inside the Pine-Richland 30 on their last drive before a great play by the Rams defense on 4th and 1 ended that possession. It's a crucial drive for the Raiders because you've seen how easy Pine-Richland has been able to move it up and down the field so far. I feel like they got to get something going here before things might get ugly late. So first down. Tight end Adam Gelman motion. It's going to be a handoff, and that is swarmed immediately by Pine-Richland. And Max Visnick, who had a sack earlier, makes the tackle there, and it'll be second down and 10.
Good run defense by the Pine-Richland, able to prevent them from getting any more yards than they need. Second and 10 now for that Raiders offense.
So Lobick once again in the shotgun. Play fake, lobs it downfield, and he had him, but he missed him. Had Danny Drennan, not a ram in sight downfield, and he missed him, and it's third down.
Pass right over the head of Drennan. Just a little bit shorter. May have been a touchdown there for the Raiders offense.
So big third down and 10 with 11:18 to go in the first quarter. Pine-Richland up 14-3. Lobick, play fake to Parker, has time, now rolling out, gonna scramble with it, makes a man miss, still on his feet, and he has the first down. What a play by Andrew Lobick to escape that pressure and not just get a couple yards, but get a first down.
He escaped many tackles there. Very good play by the Seneca Valley quarterback.
Yeah, able to juke out Graham Pillar, number 18, had 15 tackles last week against Central Catholic. Made a miss, and now we'll keep this drive alive for Seneca Valley.
10:50 left in the second quarter. Plenty of time for this offense.
So ball on the Seneca 36 after that play by Lobick. It's Parker in motion. Flip to him. Parker trying to set up blocks, but a nice tackle on the outside, as that was Dejon Webb.
He's upended by Dejon Webb.
Making the stop there, and it'll be second down.
This Rams defense is preventing Seneca from not even getting very little yards, barely any yards at all. Very good defense by this Pine-Richland Rams.
So second and 8 now. After that, just a gain of 2 on the pass to Parker. Gelman motion again. Pressure's coming. Ball out, and it's dropped. It's a low throw, but a flag down. Tried to find Parker.
See what this penalty is about. All the penalties so far have been on Pine-Richland. Let's see. It's looking like
Holding. Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Second down.
That was Tommy Wuchek, the senior, 6'4", 260 pounds, committing that penalty, and it'll back Seneca Valley up.
very important penalty for Pine-Richland. That'll back them up 10 yards.
9:59 to go here in the second quarter. Second and 18.
Second down and 18 from the 28.
Two receivers lined up on the bottom of the screen. Two also on top with Parker, the lone back.
Timeout. Seneca Valley.
And a timeout on the field
That
by
is their
Seneca
first
Valley.
timeout of the half.
Trying to talk things over here before the second down and long.
This Seneca Valley offense needs to get something going here. They really need to score before this half to keep things close.
Once again, Pine-Richland football would like to thank McVeigh.
So this was the play that kept this drive alive for Seneca Valley. This third down scramble. You see it here. Lobick had a ton of people in his face, somehow made all of them miss. Made a juke move there and is able to get a first down out of all that. It's the reason they put themselves in this situation
After
on
the
second
play,
down as the drive continued thanks to that play.
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Able to escape
Number
5
3
tackles there.
of the defense.
Very wise.
That is number
smart
3's
play
first
by that
unsportsmanlike towards ejection.
quarterback. Able to get that first down. Now we're looking at a second and 18 for the Raiders offense.
It's the Seneca Valley offense that struggled last season. In all 7 of their losses, they failed to score 14 or more points in any of those games. And only having 3 on the board right now, they desperately want to get a drive going here to try to answer Pine-Richland. Be second down and short.
Looking like a passing play here.
Lobick, quarterback keeper, trying to follow blocks, and he runs right into the hands of number 99. That's Dylan Michael, a sophomore. Drops him, and it'll be third down.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Brought down by Dylan Michael. It's third down.
Very important play for this Rams defense. If they can hold them, this would really help.
Clock winds under 9:35 to go here in the second quarter. Third down and 3. Gelman motion. Lobick, quick throw off target, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Curran. And Pine-Richland gets a takeaway. It's a Rams defense that allowed around 15 points per game last season. They've always gone takeaways. They get a huge one here and will set the Rams offense up already in Seneca Valley territory.
Second interception this season for the Rams defense.
So you have a player down on the field following that interception. We'll check who that is as they attend to him.
Looks like it's for Seneca Valley. Let's see who this is.
I couldn't tell during the play. We'll see who it is as the medical staff checks on him. So while the medical staff tends to the player, here's the interception on the replay. There's an off-target throw, and it was intercepted right into the hands of Curran as they try to go to a quick screen there on third down.
Medical staff still out for Seneca Valley.
And 9:18 to go here in the second quarter. Gets back up to his feet. It's Drew Williams, the senior. He's the one that got hit on that interception, who the pass was intended for. So he's walking off the field now.
Davis, what do you think this interception means for the Pine-Richland offense here?
I think it's big for Pine-Richland's offense. Now the Rams have great field position. They're already 2 for 2 scoring. And now you give the Rams short field. They had the touchdown to Miller on the run and then the pass to Timmons last drive. And now the short field to work with. We'll see what the Rams can do trying to build this lead to perhaps 3 scores just 3.5 minutes in the second quarter. As play resumes.
First and 10, Pine-Richland from the Seneca Valley 35.
Strader in the shotgun with Miller next to him. Timmons the lone receiver on the bottom of your screen. Strader throws, darts downfield, catch made. First down and goal to go for Pine-Richland as that's Caden Taylor. The freshman making an impact, 6'1", 170 pounds, sets up Pine-Richland with first and goal.
27-yard pass there. Very, very important for Pine-Richland. Able to secure this touchdown, that would give these Rams that would give these Rams an 18-point lead going into this halftime.
So first and goal, Pine-Richland. Handoff, Miller. Trying to run through tackles, and he'll be taken down to around the 5.
First hit by Caden Parker.
As Caden Parker, the linebacker, makes the tackle for Seneca Valley.
Second and goal from the 5.
Second and goal now for the Rams. Looking for a score right here.
And a little movement on the line, no flag. Strader looks to the sideline. Second and goal. Strader, plenty of time, throws end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Jalen Niels with the score, a senior, and puts Pine-Richland ahead 20-3 with 8:09 to go here in the second quarter.
Touchdown number 1 for Jalen Niels this season. Very big for this Rams offense and defense for that matter. Now looking at 20-3 with the extra point, 21-3, giving these Rams an 18-point lead. 8:09 left in that. 8:09 left from the half.
Excuse me, that touchdown was actually Dejon Webb, not Jalen Niels. And nonetheless, it is a touchdown for Pine-Richland.
And the extra point by Alex Mestre is good.
So kick's good, and it's 21-3 Pine-Richland with 8:09 to go here in the second quarter. And Nathan, I want to ask you something quickly. What's been working for Pine-Richland so far?
Well, we've been able to run the ball. Running has been effective. Passing has been amazing. Very big catches. Dejon Webb with that big catch for 20 yards a little earlier in the half. We were able to move the ball consistently, able to score. Seneca Valley, they need to pass. I think they're having trouble moving the ball with this really hard Rams defense. Having trouble getting that ball through.
So you see the replay here. Strader throws and there's a touchdown.
Touchdown by Dejon Webb, not Jalen Neals. That's also his first touchdown of the season.
Actually, I think it was Jalen Neals. They said Webb up here, but I think it was Neals. I saw 13. So out to kick off will be Ryan Curran from the 40-yard line. The same two return man down deep for Seneca Valley. It's been a 21 unanswered for Pine-Richland after Seneca Valley had a 3-0 lead, aided by some penalties on their opening drive. We're able to move them downfield, and this kick will be sent, and it's going to be returnable and muffed. Ball on the ground, able to be picked up. Drennan trying to make something happen, and he's taken down immediately, clobbered at the 10-yard line, and Seneca Valley will be down at their own 10 with some bad field position to work with for drive number 4.
Number 26, Grayson Stula.
Ryan Curran taking that kickoff, able to kick it 50 yards, and then that little bobble by the Raiders special teams, able to limit them to only 10 yards on the return. Very, very important drive for this Rams defense.
Yeah, so the Pine-Richland defense has shut down Seneca Valley these last couple of drives, getting the interception last possession, setting up that easy touchdown from just 3 plays. And now we'll see what this defense can do as Seneca Valley takes the field down 18 with 8:04 to go here in the second quarter. So ball at the 10-yard line. It's a handoff to Parker, and he swallowed up immediately. Second down and long coming.
On the tackle, number 99, Dylan Michael.
Dylan Michael with another tackle. He's been all over the field in this first half, really cleaning up that middle for this Pine-Richland defensive line, a big defensive line for the Rams. Features two seniors, sophomore in Michael, and then a junior in Webb for the Rams defensive line. Be second down, play fake. Lobick trying to find somebody, lobs it downfield, has O'Shea, and he has it. Catch made, O'Shea's running free, and he'll gallop out of bounds short of the 50-yard line, but that's exactly what Seneca Valley needed, try to get out of their field position. The big gain there, close them close to midfield.
40-yard pass for Seneca, able to get it to 27. Very, very important. Maybe able to get back, maybe able to score and get back into this game.
Yeah, O'Shea, the sophomore, has 4 touchdowns already this season, leads the whole Seneca Valley team. And he has a big one there and another flag.
Encroachment, defense number 4. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Flag on Jay Timmons there, encroachment.
Another penalty on the Pine-Richland. About 7 penalties now for Pine-Richland this half.
With 7:21 to go in the second quarter. Pine-Richland on a 21-0 scoring run. Seneca Valley trying to answer.
Confusion at the line.
Play fake, pressured. Lobick eludes it, now dumps it off for Parker and makes something happen there, and it gets a solid pickup.
Dumps it off to Parker. Steered down by number 10, Colton Andrighetti.
The linebacker Colton Andrighetti with the tackle, the junior. It'll be second down and 2 at the Rams' 47-yard line.
Seneca looking to get a big first down here, keep that drive alive, trying to score, get back in this game.
So 2 receivers on each side of the field for Seneca Valley. It's Gelman in motion again. And a handoff, no, play fake, and has Gelm open. Gelm running free, the big tight end trying to get down, and he does inside the 10-yard line. First and goal, Seneca Valley.
That's exactly what Seneca Valley needed right now. Big first down, gets them around the 5-yard line, looking to score here.
So Adam Gelm one of the sleepers in the Whippeal, as head coach Don Barkley calls him. As you look at the replay here, it was a play fake, sold well. Lobick fired complete to Gelm, and Gelm was running free. It was finally taken down by Cleo Taylor with the shove, but it's 1st and goal, Seneca Valley. Trying to complete a 90-yard touchdown drive. Handoff Parker, and he's in. Touchdown Raiders.
That's exactly what these Raiders needed right now. Now 9-21, got back in this game.
A touchdown for Seneca Valley. Caden Parker for his 2nd touchdown of the season. And Pine-Richland allowing a 90-yard touchdown drive there. Seneca Valley finally finds the end zone with 6:49 to go here in the 2nd quarter. As now the extra point and the special teams unit comes onto the field. Matt Eisenhardt tried the extra point. Made the field goal in the 1st quarter from long distance. Trying to tack on one more to make it an 11-point deficit. And it's good. But a very impressive drive for Seneca Valley. Started deep in their own territory, had the big play to Parker, and then, or big play to O'Shea, got him down to the 50-yard line, and then the pass to Gelm for the touchdown. And Seneca Valley staying alive in this game.
Very impressive, able to get back, just like Davis said. 21-10 now, 11-point deficit. As the Rams will now kick it off. Oh, sorry, excuse me, the Seneca Valley will now kick it off to the Rams.
So you look at the replay, the touchdown here. It's a straight handoff to Parker, perfect blocking, and he'll roll into the end zone for the touchdown. So Seneca Valley, they needed a touchdown, and they got the touchdown. And now how will Pine-Richland respond with 6:49 to go here in the 2nd quarter?
Tonight is the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame induction night as we recognize the new inductees in the Pine-Richland Hall of Fame. Also youth football and cheer down on the field behind the Pine-Richland bench.
It's a very busy night here for Pine-Richland with everything. One of their 3 home games this season, the other 2 against Plum on the September 19th for homecoming, and then against North Allegheny on October 17th. It'd be Eisenhut to kick it away. That's Webb and Taylor back deep to return. Bill Taylor took the 97-yard kickoff to open the game last week against Central Catholic. So dangerous return man back there for the Rams.
Eisenhut to kick.
And it's going to be an onside kick. Trying to surprise Pine-Richland. Ball still on the ground, and it's picked up by the Raiders, but a flag down. Don't know if that traveled 10 yards or not.
Onside kick. There is a
Let's see what that flag is. Like David said, that may not have traveled that 10 yards. It's like their officials are going to talk about it here. See what they come to.
So Seneca Valley trying to pull a little surprise here after getting that touchdown, trying to get the ball right back. But a flag on the play. It's been a very penalized first half. We'll check who this one's on. Just talking it over. The Pine-Richland offense does take the field.
Let's see what the officials have to say here.
There is no flag on the play. Seneca Valley touched the ball before the illegal block. It will be Pine-Richland's ball, 1st and 10.
So it's an illegal block on Seneca Valley. And it'll put Pine-Richland's offense inside the 50-yard line to start this 4th possession for the Rams. They're 3 for 3 with 6:46 now to go in the 2nd quarter, up 11.
Seneca Valley with very good field position here, right around the 50-yard line. Trying to get a score right before.
So handoff to Miller. Trying to run through some tackles, and he'll be ripped down immediately by Seneca Valley. There's number 2 on that tackle, Matt Deopola, as junior, 6'2", 202-pound defensive lineman with the stop. Second down.
Gain about a yard on that play.
Ball on the 48 of Pine-Richland. Raiders bringing 4, it seems, at the line right now. Another handoff to Miller. Able to follow some blocks, and Miller gallops his way close to first. See if they give it to him. And it'll be third down and short.
Brought down by Rory O'Shea.
Rory O'Shea with the tackle.
Third down and 1.
Oh, big third down here for Pine-Richland.
Able to keep this drive alive with third and short.
Strader in the shotgun, low snap, handoff to Miller. And Miller has the first down, and he's taken down not until he gets deep into Raider territory as he's chopped down right there by Kyle Masang, a senior for Seneca Valley.
Brought down to the 32-yard line, gain of about 7 on that play.
So first down for Pine-Richland. They have had no troubles moving the ball so far. Going 3 for 3 to start this game, trying to add another touchdown on the board as we hit under 5:30 to go in the second quarter. Strader, pressured, running out of time, and he'll go down. Seneca Valley brings pressure that time, and they get to him. As that's Parker on the tackle, and it'll be a big loss for Pine-Richland, and it'll move back second down and long. Second and 19 officially. They're from the 42-yard line now for Pine-Richland. Caden Parker with the sack. One at the touchdown just moments ago, one of the leaders of the Seneca Valley team.
Second down and long. Looking for a pass here from this Rams offense.
Strader, another low snap, collects it, has time, plenty of grass in front of him. He's just going to take off. Ubi Strader making something happen. He makes a man miss, and he's running down the sideline. Strader will go out of bounds into the red zone.
Very big carry for Ubi Strader, getting that first down on second and long. Able to keep this drive alive for the Pine-Richland Rams.
First down to the 18-yard line. Strader, one of the fastest players on this team, runs a 4.56 40-yard time. Somebody who's very hard to bring down for defenses. It'll be a first down at the 18-yard line for Pine-Richland. That's Miller in the backfield again. It's going to be a handoff right to him. Miller gets a block, runs over a man, and gets down inside the 5-yard line. Trent Pop, this freshman, tried to bring him down but was not able to. It's a 12-yard pickup.
Still 4:14 left in this second quarter. Rams have time.
So Taylor, the lone receiver, on the far side of the screen. So another handoff to Miller. Miller coasts his way, flag down, but for the moment he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
See what the officials have to say here.
But there is a flag.
If this penalty is against the Rams, touchdown would be canceled, and they would
Holding.
be
Offense, number 19. 10-yard penalty, first down.
The penalty's on Tyler Hayes, the tight end, senior, with the holding call, and will negate the touchdown and push Pine-Richland back.
After the penalty, first and goal from the 15.
And now from the 15-yard line, it's first and goal. So Pine-Richland trying to get into the end zone once again after that touchdown was called back. From the 15, play fake, Strader, end zone, touchdown, Timmons, his second of the game, and Pine-Richland building the lead.
Jay Timmons with that crucial catch. That's going to be his 4th touchdown of the season.
Yeah, Strader finding Timmons there for the touchdown, and Pine-Richland now making 4 for 4 in this first half, going up and down the field after that onside kick failed from Seneca Valley. Gave Pine-Richland the short field, and they take advantage with it for the touchdown. Now for the extra point, Alex Mastre. Try to make it an 18-point lead. And it's good. So right after Seneca Valley finds the end zone to cut it back to 11, Pine-Richland answers right back. Makes it 28-10 with 3:54 to go in this first half. And Pine-Richland really doing what they want right now on offense. They've been running the ball well with Miller.
He's going to take a look at this touchdown here by Ubi Strader to Jay Timmons.
There's a nice throw from Strader. Great catch by Timmons. And Pine-Richland moving up and down the field. It's the Rams in their first home game of the season, putting on a show for the fans.
Now up by 18 with 3:54 left in this half. See if the Raiders can get something going here to keep this score close, right where it needs to be.
Pine-Richland send it back down to the Raiders. Seneca Valley finally got some confidence back. They had the field goal in the first drive, kind of stalled out the couple drives after that, but found the end zone, 90-yard drive. But Pine-Richland right down the field answers. And now we'll see what can the Raiders do with 3:54 till halftime. You think if you're Seneca Valley, you would like to maybe run this to halftime. Don't give Pine-Richland the ball back for a chance to add on to this lead before halftime. Well, we'll see what the Raiders will do. Let's look at the student section right now. It's a USA themed, packed student section for this first Friday night game of the season.
Students and fans are loving this game.
So Edwards and O'Shea back deep for Seneca Valley again, and this kick by Curran will flutter down into the hands of O'Shea, and he's going to return it. Trying to follow some blocks. O'Shea through a crease, still on his feet, and gets another solid pickup down to the 33-yard line. And one thing for Seneca Valley, they've had two pretty good kick returns on the opening kickoff and on that one, and it'll give the Raiders good field position.
Seneca Valley really needed that, trying to get that score and that touchdown before this half to keep the score pretty close. Very good field position here at the 33.
So the Raiders trying to pull off what would be a massive upset tonight after back-to-back 3-7 seasons. They lost in week 1 to Bethel Park 45-26, but last week a dominant victory over North Hills at home. We're up 28-3 at halftime, eventually coasted to a 38-10 win. They come in with some momentum into this game with a 1-1 record, but have some work to do down 18 near the end of this first half. So Lobig in at quarterback again, play fake. Lobig plenty of time, darts it over the middle, and the catch is made. First down Raiders, gain of around 11.
Very important for those Raiders here. Able to keep this drive going.
Drew Williams with the reception, and Seneca Valley going hurry up as the clock continues to run. Look to the sideline now. So first down at the 46. It's going to be a handoff. Parker, stiff arm. He stiff arm Pillar, and he gets a nice pickup close to the 50-yard line.
Seneca Valley playing quick here, trying to save those timeouts for the end.
Both teams with 2 timeouts to work with.
Look toward the sideline.
Second down and 7. Lobig, pressured, trying to run out of it. Already scrambled for a big play earlier. Now throws on the run, and it's incomplete. Had a receiver, but the pressure affected that throw, and it'll be second down, or third down.
Seneca Valley, very smart by the quarterback, trying to get that ball away, prevent that loss of yards. Crucial position here now for Seneca.
A big play here for this Rams defense, trying to get the ball back before halftime. Maybe throw out 2 minutes and change to spare before the end of the first half, if they can get a stop here. But Seneca Valley trying to go into the half, maybe with some points on the board, try to feel good going into halftime, regroup to start the second half. But a massive third down right here. They need 7. Play action, Lobig. Rolling out, dumps it off. Parker has the first down the sideline, and he'll go out of bounds across the 40.
Gain about 15 for Seneca. Exactly what they need. Just keep this drive going. Rams defense unable to make the stop there.
Yeah, big play for Seneca Valley. Keep this drive alive, and now down into Pine-Richland territory. Play fake again. Lobig is going to take off and run it. Sprints up the middle, and Lobig gets down close to a first down inside the 30-yard line.
They're going to call it short here.
They're going to give him the first.
Correction, they're going to move the chains.
And some, again, hurry up from this Raider offense. It's Parker in the backfield.
Some movement by the Seneca offense.
False start. Offense. Number 8. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's a false start there by the Raiders. Number 8, Drew Williams, commits that flag, and it'll back him up.
Very first penalty for these Seneca Valley Raiders.
2:19 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line of Pine-Richland. On the 32, excuse me, after the penalty. Low big shotgun. Handoff, and that is taken down immediately as a entourage of green jerseys. There's Webb in there, along with Michael. They drop him, and it'll be third down.
Now it's 2 minutes now left in that half.
Timeout.
Excuse me, second down.
Pine-Richland.
Timeout, though, on the field.
That is their second timeout of the half. Please set the game clock to 2 minutes and 7 seconds. 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
Game clock is reset to 2:07. We take a break now while Pine-Richland discusses things.
Yeah, so the Rams have played a pretty good first half, especially on offense, scoring on every drive. It's a Pine-Richland team. They had 4 players in the preseason WPIAL Fab 22, and this is a historic Pine-Richland program. They have 9 WPIAL championships, 3 state titles, trying to add some more room into that trophy case this season as the Rams come in with that 1-1 record, trying to get back in the win column after that loss last week to Central Catholic.
This has been a very impressive defensive game for Pine-Richland, able to make some very big stops. Very hard for the Seneca Valley Raiders to get through.
It's a very talented Pine-Richland staff, too, one of the largest staffs, 22 assistants for the Rams. Coach Ladon says they have one of the best staffs in America. They really have a bunch of coaches for every position on this team. That's what makes them so lethal. You got so many position coaches coaching up these players, teaching them how to do it, and that's has led to a lot of wins during Ladon's tenure at Pine-Richland.
First down and long now. Let's see what they do here. Looking like a passing play.
So Shea in motion. Play fake. Low big scrambling. Pressured again, and he'll be taken down by the ankles by Grant Pillar. Senior 5'10 linebacker, all-conference linebacker a year ago, makes the stop and will put him back and make a third and very long.
Able to make that very crucial stop for the Rams. Putting the Rams now
Timeout.
close to first.
Pine-Richland.
Sorry.
That is their third and final timeout of the half.
First and 30.
Please set the game clock to 1 minute and 58 seconds. 1:58
on the clock. Timeout called by Pine-Richland, trying to preserve some time if they can get a stop here, able to go down the field and tack onto this lead before halftime.
Pine-Richland's now out of timeouts. Seneca Valley still with 2.
So Seneca Valley, see what the call is here. We've seen him go downfield a couple times, and it's worked, most notably to O'Shea. He's made some big catches, and then that big play to Gum, I got him inside the 10-yard line on their touchdown drive. Let's see if they want to take a shot like that, or if they want to stay conservative, maybe run it and force Pine-Richland to go really the length of the field if they would punt it away. Rams would probably have it around the 10 to 20-yard line, and with only a minute 58 on the clock and no timeouts. So we'll see what the game plan is for head coach Don Barkley right here. So Barkley taking over this program for Seneca Valley. He's a former Raider himself, played for West Virginia, played for the Green Bay Packers, trying to flip this culture.
It's third down.
And a massive third down here.
27.
Third and very long now. 27 yards for that first down. See what the Raiders have in store for this one.
You get it inside the 30 for a first. It's Parker in motion. It's going to be quarterback keeper straight to the middle, and Webb is right there flying to make the tackle, and it'll be fourth and very long. Play never had a chance there.
Crucial fourth down here. Flag flies on the play after the play is over. It looks like some confusion here.
So another flag.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 58 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, fourth down.
That'll give the Raiders extra boost of 15 yards. Gonna go for a, 4th and 12, looks like here.
So a massive penalty by Dejor Webb as it was 4th and 27. Now moves it up to 4th down and around 12, and now the offense stays on the field for Seneca Valley. You think they might go for this after that penalty. That could really flip this first half. That could end up biting Pine-Richland if they're able to convert on this 4th down. Or they're going to bring the punt unit on the field. They had the offense on for a moment. And they're going to bring the field goal team out.
46-yard field goal.
46 yards for this field goal, pretty long. See what they're able to do here. Put the Raiders at 13 now for a 15-point deficit.
So that ended up being a big penalty because now that sets up this field goal attempt for Seneca Valley.
Long field goal here, I believe 48 yards.
Or they might punt it away, we'll see. There's confusion.
Timeout, Seneca Valley. That is their second timeout of the half.
So Seneca calling their second timeout of this half with 1:22 to go on 4th down and 11. We'll see what the Raiders thinking about doing here. Already made a long distance field goal from earlier for
Please set the game clock to 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Gave Seneca
1 minute and 9 seconds. Thank you.
Came out on this just came out a play ago. See if they attempted or if they try to punt it and pin them deep.
Looking at the Pine-Richland Ram mascot here, making some young Rams really excited here. Very fun for these elementary school and upper elementary kids here. Something for everyone on Friday nights here at Pine-Richland Stadium.
So they are going to try the field goal. It's going to be Eisenhut. It's 1 for 1 today. Trying to make it a 15-point deficit. Snap down, kick on the way, has the distance, and it is good. So he's 2 for 2. Max Eisenhut, and it cuts this lead to just 15 with 1:18 to go in the first half.
1:18 to go until halftime.
So the Rams able to hold to that field goal attempt, but aided by the penalty by Webb, and with 1:18 to go in the half, Pine-Richland will have the ball and a chance to build
Please
this lead.
set the game clock to 1 minute and 5 seconds.
It'll be Pine-Richland ball to start the third quarter also. So a chance for a double score here for the Rams. Seneca Valley, they've been able to move it on this Pine-Richland defense. Some drives stalled out with that 4th down stop. They have not punted yet in this game, surprisingly. They have been able to move it downfield. They've gotten some points. Pine-Richland's defense, though, able to hold the field goals and not giving up the touchdowns. That's really the difference right now is the Rams perfect on offense in this first half. 4 drives, 4 touchdowns. And see what they do here with drive number 5 with 1:05 to go in this first half.
I believe for both teams are putting up a huge fight in this game. Really pretty close, 15 points. Both teams, very good offenses, able to get the ball into the end zone. Let's see what Pine-Richland has in store for this.
Timmons and back deep to return for Pine-Richland along with Taylor.
Only a minute and a half left in the half here. Let's see what the Rams are able to do.
The Eisenhut.
Taylor and Timmons back.
It's going to be a high kick, and it'll send Timmons down from the goal line. He'll just take a touchback out of the end zone. Bring out the Rams offense, 1st and 10. With 1:05 to go, Nathan, I want to ask you this. What can Pine-Richland do here before halftime to try to stretch this lead?
I think just getting into field goal territory here, up by 15. We can get into field goal territory. He's able to secure that 31-13. Just trying to score anything at this point, help secure that. Keep in mind the 35-point mercy rule takes into effect when either team gets up by 35 at any point in this game.
It'll be 1st down for Pine-Richland at the 20-yard line for this offense. Strader with 2 passing touchdowns in this first half. Miller adding 1 on the ground too. Both touchdowns for Taylor, or 3 touchdowns in this first half for Strader. So it'll be a quick throw here to Taylor, and it is incomplete. 2nd down.
Officials saying he hit the ground there before it was caught.
Yeah, back to what I was saying. Strader with 3 touchdowns in this first half. 1 to Jalen Niels, 2 to Jay Timmons, and then Miller with the touchdown to run on the Rams' opening drive to get the Pine-Richland's 28 points in this game so far. But the clock stops after that incompletion with exactly 1 minute left in this first half, with Pine-Richland up 15.
See what the Rams can do here.
Strader, 4-man rush, dumps it off, catch made. Taylor jukes out of a man, and Taylor gets across the 25, sets up third down.
About 3rd and 5 here.
So Khalil
for that first down. Play clock is just going to be short of the game clock here.
So handoff on third down. Miller right up the middle. Mac Miller stays on his feet and is finally dragged down into Seneca Valley territory. Big play for Miller.
No timeouts left here.
Clock stops to move the chains.
Timeout. Seneca Valley.
A timeout called by the Raiders.
That is their final timeout of the half.
So Pine-Richland trying to tack on some more points in this first half. But back to that reception by Khalil Taylor. He's a 4-star committed to Penn State, somebody who comes over from Seton LaSalle, where he was the Century Conference Player of the Year last year. Has offers from Notre Dame and West Virginia. Has a verbal commit to Penn State. He didn't play in Week 0 against Findlay, Ohio. Made his debut last week against Central Catholic when he had the 97-yard kick return. And somebody who Coach LaDon said has been locked in on the playbook. He's been locked in with his teammates and excited to be a Ram and trying to add somebody to this offense this season with another deep threat for the Pine-Richland.
No more timeouts here for either team. Now looking to get something on the board here before that half. 30 seconds exactly remaining.
Yeah, Strader's also had a lot of time in the pocket thanks to his big offensive line. He's been sacked once in this first half, but he's had time to scan and deliver downfield. See what happens here. This will be Miller, the lone running back in the backfield. As that's Hayes, the tight end, on the far side. Strader launching downfield, looking for Timmons, and he's got it. Jay Timmons slips a tackle and scores. Touchdown, Pine-Richland. That's Timmons' 3rd of the game. He beat O'Shea, and Pine-Richland builds the lead once again.
Able to extend that lead by 6 now, possibly 7 now, looking for that extra point. Now up. Rams are now up by 21.
So 47-yard touchdown pass, Strader to Timmons. That's Strader's 4th touchdown of the game and his 3rd to Timmons.
This Rams offense have been electric this entire game. So many points and so many good plays.
So Timmons now 5 touchdowns on his senior season. 3 today, 2 in the previous 2 weeks. And so 22 seconds to go, extra point on the way by Mastre, and it's good. So Pine-Richland, if you were thinking up here, maybe they go downfield, kick a field goal, go to half with the lead and stretch it, but they go downfield, throw the deep ball, and you see it here. Strader had time, stepped up, and found Timmons. He was able to slip the tackle in a gallop down the sideline, tiptoes for the touchdown. And Pine-Richland all over Seneca Valley here in this first half.
Timmons is able to just stay in bounds there. Tippy toes on the sideline, make sure he doesn't step out of bounds.
So up to a 22-point lead for the Rams, the largest they've been up all game. And I see what Seneca Valley wants to do with just 22 seconds to go. They have no timeout. They only have 1 timeout to work with. See if they want to just take this to half or they want to try to get some points. This is a series between Pine-Richland and Seneca Valley. It's a 6A team in Seneca Valley, 5A in Pine-Richland. Rams had a 7-game win streak in this series before that got snapped in 2021 with the last-second touchdown win, 24-20 by the Raiders at Seneca Valley. And then the year after, Seneca Valley winning here. That was their last trip in the stadium. And then in 2023 with a 35-13 win at Seneca Valley after last year's matchup was canceled, as this will be returnable from the end zone. He's going to bring it out, and O'Shea through a crease. O'Shea turns the corner and is ripped down by Curran, but a big kick return again for Seneca Valley.
Right at the 45-yard line, able to get 35 yards on the return. Very big return for Seneca Valley. Let's see what they can do here. 14 seconds remaining in the half.
We'll see what the Raiders are thinking. That big return might change how they were thinking going into halftime. As Lobick has found some receivers in this first half. He's gone to O'Shea a couple times. He had the big play to Gelm. Parker's been a reliable target out of the backfield and running. So a lot of options to work with here for Seneca Valley, as it'll be first down at the 47.
Taking their time discussing things. Let's see what they're going to do with limited time here on the clock.
So Lobick's going to throw for it. Steps up, climbs the pocket's going to run it, and it gets across the 50-yard line and will scoot out of bounds to the 45 with 6 seconds. Let's see if they try to get in field goal range here, as Eisenhut already made 2 pretty long-distance field goals in this first half. See, they try to give him another crack at it. In the waning seconds of this first half, they can pick up about maybe 15, 20 more yards. That's Gelm and Drennan on the bottom of your screen.
45-yard field goal, about the 40-yard line here.
Parker
30.
in the backfield. Lobick's going to air it out downfield, and it is incomplete. Timmons in the area covering.
No
and
penalty.
that will end
That
the
is
first
the end of the
half.
half. That is the end of the half.
At 0. So an exciting first half for Pine-Richland. Rams dominant in that first half, scoring 35 points, holding Seneca Valley just to 13 as they're up 22 points at the end of the first half. As we'll take you to halftime with Pine-Richland up 35 to 13.
We have performances of both the Seneca Valley and Pine-Richland marching bands. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present the 2025 award-winning Seneca Valley Raider Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Varden Armstrong, Robert Babick, Sarah Snyder, and Brian Croach. The band majors are Autumn Holmes and Ellie Stewart. The band proudly presents our 2025 Latin-themed halftime show, Viva SVMB. Part of our program pays tribute to the great Chuck Mangione, featuring Land of Make-Believe and Children of Sanchez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to the 2025 Roaring Raider Band.
The band captains are John Rieger and Jeb Keller. The pom-pom captains are Aubrey Biddle and Ella Boyle and Julia Gibelisco. The color guard captains are Mia Grant, Kali Kuboff, Jordan Lauer. I am your band announcer, Ryan Relich. The band thanks you for your kind applause. Go Raiders!
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the 2025 edition of the Pine-Richland High School Marching Band, under the field direction of Ashlyn Casal, Ava Coons, Andrew Kirkpatrick, and Ryan Noir. Now sit on the edge of your seat and get ready to jam out to our show entitled Girl Power. We open the show with Kelly Clarkson's 2004 smash hit, Since You've Been Gone. Get ready for some tay-tay as we feature our dance team, color guard, and dancing tuba line, performing the smash hit, Shake It Off. Dance team captains are Alyssa Mancini, Camilla Rand, and Sophie Whiting. Color guard captains are Kendall Kane, Fiona Casal, and Lucy Kissman. Tuba captains are Lily Browser and Caitlin Verba. Ladies and gentlemen, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The band dances and we feature our drum line to a recent banger by Rose and Bruno Mars. Get ready to join us at the APT. Drumline section leaders are Ryan Moore, Xavier Moreland, and Brendan Plowey. Get ready, little monsters. The band will close tonight's halftime show with the iconic Lady Gaga smash hit, Bad Romance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pine-Richland High School Marching Band. Let's have one more big round of applause for our 8th graders who were joining us tonight, who joined us from the pregame, the future of the Pine-Richland Marching Band. The Pine-Richland High School Marching Band is under the direction of Will Guess, Jim Stillwagon, Jim Hopper, Ben Coulter, and Matt Reese. Color guard instructor is Amy Billy. Dance team instructor is Grace Parkaski.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for our Seneca Valley and Pine-Richland marching bands. Now, fans, it's time to look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by McVeigh Plumbing, Electrical, Heating, and Cooling, and Tequila Jalisco Mexican Restaurant. Firstly, outside of the conference, Upper St. Clair leads Franklin Regional at the end of 3, 49-6. At halftime, West Mifflin 41, Baldwin 0. Peters Township on top of Mount Lebanon early in the third quarter, 28-0. At halftime, Hempfield on top of Kiski, 36-3. Late in the second quarter, Cannon-McMillan leads South Fayette, 17-14. Bethel Park leads Armstrong, 14-7 at the half. Also at half, Moon on top of Penn Trafford, 14-12. Latrobe trails Norwood, middle of the third quarter, 35-0. In the Northeast Conference, Plum leads Gateway in the early third quarter, 16-7. At halftime, North Hills leads Mars, 7-0. And late in the second quarter, North Allegheny leads Penn Hills, 14-0. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get out those raffle basket tickets. We have the winning tickets. If your number is called, please head down to the lobby. First for Top Golf.
Welcome back to the second half of Pine-Richland versus Seneca Valley. Really dominant first half from the Rams as they lead at 35-13 as we're just moments away from the second half. So look at some of the highlights of this first half. That was the first touchdown of the game for Pine-Richland. Mac Miller sprinting straight up the middle for the touchdown. Got the Rams on the board, 7-3 in the first quarter.
3, 4, 5.
And you look at some of the other highlights. That's one of Strader's 4 touchdowns in the first half. 3 went to Jay Timmons. That's the first one that ended the first quarter, made it 14-3. And here's another one in the second quarter. Pine-Richland played a really flawless first half on offense, scored on every drive. You see Strader here throwing to the end zone. He found Niels.
Timmons able to get another touchdown there.
See Parker getting Seneca Valley finally on the board in the end zone with the touchdown. Made it 21-9 at that point. They eventually had an extra point, made it 21-10. But Pine-Richland was not done yet in the first half as Strader threw another touchdown pass back to Timmons for the touchdown, make it 28-10.
369. Baseball hat number 345.
Timmons with a hat trick of touchdowns in that first half as you see Seneca Valley now on their second field goal of the game for Max Eisenhut. This one made it 28-13. It was a pretty good long kick and had plenty of distance. But it just 15 points at that point in the game.
Seneca Valley with those pair of field goals, one in the first quarter to lead it off.
But with just mere seconds to go in the first half, Strader with his 4th touchdown of the game, that one back to Timmons to make it a 35-13 lead for Pine-Richland as they will get the ball to start the third quarter as it'll take you to kickoff. Pine-Richland trying to get to 2-1 on the season after that loss last week to Central Catholic, trying to get back in the win column before conference play starts next week when they travel on the road to North Hills.
Pine-Richland has beat Central Catholic 3 times in a row in the last 3 appearances, going on a 3-game win streak when they went to Central Catholic, unfortunately getting beaten, which would break that win streak. Now, officials taking some time now.
So Eisenhut kicked that one, but nobody moved for Pine-Richland. It looked like there was some problems before. They're probably going to re-kick, and they will.
Let's see if the officials describe what that problem was on the field. Doesn't look like to make any comment.
Don't see a flag on the field, so we'll see what the issue is here.
Let's call our next number for the Beach Blitz.
Jay Timmons and Khalil Taylor in the back, receiving for Pine-Richland as they get the ball to open up this second half.
So now the kickoff with Eisenhut. Try to get this third quarter underway.
Through the next breaks.
As we move into this third quarter, keep in mind the 35-point mercy rule goes into effect when any team at any point gets ahead by 35 points.
As this kick will be sailed, and Timmons will wave it off, and it'll bounce in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out brings the Pine-Richland offense again, and up 22. Strader still in the game under center. He has a couple of Division I offers from Syracuse, Miami, Ohio, and Marshall, with 4 touchdowns already in this first half, having a great game and trying to add to it as Pine-Richland trying to build this lead. Up 22, but see if the game plan changes maybe for Pine-Richland with such a big lead if they start running more or they let Strader cut it loose still.
I definitely agree with you, Davis. We're going to see a lot from Mac Miller in this second half, hoping to get some running plays in.
Mishandle with the snap. Ball's batted down. That's a good play for Seneca to start the third quarter. That was Caden Parker, the linebacker, coming on a blitz.
Incomplete pass.
Be second down and 10 for Pine-Richland after that. So try to maybe screen it there. Looked like just 4 seconds into this second half. Seneca winning the toss and electing to receive to start the game. Pine-Richland getting it now to start this third quarter. Timmons and Taylor, Taylor and Niels on the bottom of your screen. Strader with time, pressured, and he didn't see him coming. Ball on the ground. It's scooped up by Seneca Valley. It's off the hands and into the hands of Pine-Richland. All crazy stuff happening on that play. Like Pine-Richland was able to recover. Strader got blasted.
Let's see if we're able to see a replay on that.
And it looked like the Rams are thankful to recover that fumble. A Strader ball was definitely on the ground. It went into the hands of a Raider, but popped out late and was scooped up by Pine-Richland. It was James Curran who recovered that fumble. And the Rams lose yards on that play, but sets up a 3rd and 15. Strader goes into the huddle. It's Miller in the backfield. 3 receivers split far side. Seneca only rushes 3. Strader, pressured still, able to elude, trying to throw on the run, makes a man miss. Jukes, so hard to bring down, still on his feet, and he's going to get a first down and a lot more across the 40-yard line. What a play from Strader.
Excellent run for Ubi Strader, able to get that first down and long from pretty far away. 25-yard pickup for Ubi Strader now. Now we go to the Rams first down, keeping that drive alive for the Rams.
Pine-Richland going no huddle, quickly back to the line of scrimmage. From the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. Strader, quick throw. Niels has it, has block set up, follows Curran, and Niels pinballs his way down to the 41, and another big pickup. That's back-to-back big plays now for this Rams offense.
Rams are doing a great job of getting the ball for big yardage. Back-to-back first downs, as Davis said.
So they cross into Raider territory. First down for Pine-Richland. Scored a touchdown on every drive in the first half, trying to make it another touchdown drive to open up the second. It's Hayes in motion. Strader, quick throw on the outside. Timmons has it, and Timmons slips through a tackle, puts on a juke move, and Timmons down into the red zone.
Amazing run, but amazing reception by Timmons. He has a hat trick of touchdowns plus 91 yards before that carry.
And Tommy Wuchek for Seneca Valley able to stop Timmons, but still a big gain. And they're down into the red zone with 10-14 to go here in this first half, or second half. So Miller, the lone running back. Strader collects the snap. Lobs it end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Pine-Richland, Khalil Taylor. He does a backflip at the end of the play. There's a flag down, multiple flags down. But it's a touchdown for the Rams for the moment. His 5th touchdown of the game.
Let's see what this flag is about.
For 6. And we have flags.
Touchdowns by Khalil Taylor, his 1st of the night. That's Ubi Schrader's 5th passing touchdown of the night.
That's Taylor's 1st receiving touchdown of the season for Pine-Richland. And it makes the score 41-13 for the moment, but we'll check the flags.
After the result of the play is a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, 0 of the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Looks like Khalil Taylor is going to receive a unsportsmanlike conduct after the play.
Looks like it was on the backflip. As soon as they saw that, flags came out. It's a 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff. Touchdown still stands, though, as Mastre out for the extra point. And it is good. Pine-Richland 42, Seneca Valley 13. Rams scoring 14 straight points after Seneca Valley last scored. Get ready to see a replay in moments.
Rams are now up by 29 points.
As you see the replay here, Strader collected a low snap, had plenty of time, and just lobbed it one-on-one ball for Taylor, and he got the touchdown with a little extra after. Cleo Taylor, one of the big play receivers on this Pine-Richland team, somebody they're very excited to have. Again, coming over from Sean LaSalle. He's only the 2nd game in a Ram uniform, and he's making an impact receiving with his 1st touchdown.
We now like to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Suprema's Pizzeria. Ordering online at supremaspizzeria.com. Suprema's Pizzeria in 2 convenient locations, Evans City and its Mars location on Road 228, next to the Adams Township Fire Department. Suprema's Pizzeria, where taste reigns supreme.
A supreme performance so far by the Rams, up by 29 with 9:56 to go.
Ubi Schrader having an impressive passing game, 225 passing yards, 12 for 14 completion attempts with 5 passing touchdowns, his most of the season this year.
Yeah, Schrader only had 3 touchdowns coming into the game, but he has 5 tonight. Building this Pine-Richland lead. After the penalty, the kickoff will be sent away from the 25 by Ryan Curran. So Curran replacing Landon Brown as the kicker after Landon Brown, who was the starting kicker, got hurt on the opening kickoff last week against Central Catholic. So Curran steps in and boots a short kick. And it's going to be returnable by Seneca Valley. Gets across midfield or close to midfield and is chopped down to the ground by Jalen Niels.
Big hit by Jalen Niels there.
So 1st down for the Raiders. They've had some good field position today. They've been able to move the ball. They've had to settle for field goals, but really need some points quickly and fast to get back in this game. It's all Pine-Richland right now, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the 48.
That last drive for the Pine-Richland touchdown only took 6 plays for a total of 80 yards combined.
So out comes the Raider offense. Low big back under center. Had a pretty good first half. Able to find a couple of his big receivers. Scrambled for a couple yards to keep some drives alive. It's going to be a play fake here. Low big. He's going to try to keep it himself, and he's wrapped up immediately by Grant Pillar. Makes a stop along with Ryan Curran, and that'll be a loss on the play.
Curran's able to get in there and get that quarterback down for a loss of looks like around 4.
So now at the 46, 2nd down and 12.
Excuse me, loss of 2.
Hit under 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Rams rush 5, ball out quickly to Gelm, and he's taken down immediately. Nice tackle on the outside. It'll be 2nd down, or 3rd down. It was Niels with the tackle, and it's 3rd down and along 12.
Excuse me, 11.
See, Pine-Richland wants to bring pressure here. They play back. It's Gelman in motion. Lobick retreating, launching downfield, and it's incomplete, but a flag down.
Right on the play.
It was Niels on the coverage. See, Lobick tried to fire downfield, looking for Drennan, and draws the flag.
Officials are signaling pass interference. Let's see what the call is, though.
in a very penalized game. A lot of flags.
Defensive pass interference. Number 13. 15-yard penalty from the previous shot. The result of the penalty is a first down.
So it is going to be defensive pass interference. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. They're going to move the chains.
So a big break for the Raiders. That was 3rd down and long, and they get the penalty. It was 3rd and 12, 15-yard penalty. It's an automatic first down, and it takes them down across the 40-yard line for a first down and 10 from the 38. Hand off to Parker, trying to make something happen. Parker weaves his way down, pick up around 4, second down. So Caden Parker, starting running back for this Raider team, has a couple D1 offers. Dragged down there. It'll be second down and around 8, with 8:27 to go in this third quarter. Drennan on the bottom of your screen. Play fake, Lobig has it. He's going to try to keep it, tries to go to the sideline, and picks up a couple yards, sets up 3rd down, but another flag. So check what's happening here. Another flag down.
Officials are signaling for the clock to be stopped.
After the play, dead ball, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 18. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run, first down.
So again, another penalty, this one on Grant Pillar, just giving Seneca Valley free yards as they're getting close to the red zone.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, a little too rough there. Giving Seneca Valley free 15 yards, plus chains get to be moved there.
So the Raiders trying to stay in this game. A touchdown will cut it back to 22. Just a deficit at halftime. Again, Gelman motion. Play fake. Pressure's coming. Lobig throws it. It's intercepted. Third right into the hands of a Ram, and he's running down the sideline. That's Colton Andrighetti, and he's going to have a pick 6. Touchdown, Pine-Richland.
Colton Andrighetti for a huge touchdown. Big play for this Rams offense. This is going to put the Rams over this 35 point, up over 35 points.
So just when Seneca Valley was driving, the pressure created on that play forced an errant throw, and it goes right into the hands of the linebacker, junior Andrighetti, and it's a touchdown for Pine-Richland, and the Rams just piling on now with 7:48 to go, as Mastray going to be out for the extra point. The Rams' first pick 6 of the season, and it comes here in the third quarter. His extra point is up, and it is good. So make it 49-13 with 7:48 to go in this third quarter.
Colton Andrighetti with a huge 79-yard touchdown, like we see about to see here. Seneca Valley quarterbacks passing, and Andrighetti just gets a hold of it and is able to run it all the way down the field.
You see Lobig, pressure applied there by Curran, and it's intercepted by Andrighetti, and nobody was going to touch him. He had blocks, and he coasted his way all the way for a 79-yard touchdown. Pine-Richland building the lead again.
The Alex Mestry kick is good, which makes it now 49-13.
Let's look at the mob here. It's a USA theme tonight. They have a lot to cheer about. Their Rams piling on Seneca Valley. There's a lot of stuff happening here tonight with the Hall of Fame induction for some former Ram athletes, the youth night for the youth football players, and the youth cheerleader night. So 3 things happening here. There's a packed house this evening. It's starting to empty out a little bit now with the score being so lopsided. But a great result for Pine-Richland tonight, as they're going to get their second win of the season.
Update, the mercy rule is now being taken into effect with the Rams leading by 36 points. This means that the clock will not stop from here on out unless Seneca Valley is able to score.
Let's see if the Rams start subbing out some of their starters now with the game so lopsided.
Once again,
As Curran will be out to send it away again.
4-0. If you have that number, please head down to the elevator in the lobby to claim your prize.
Curran's kick. Booted far side, and it's going to be taken by Drennan on the catch, and see where they bring this out.
Kick is caught, but ruled down. 1st and 10, Seneca Valley.
Kick is ruled a touchback. Let's see what the officials have to say here.
Talking it over.
Officials are talking to see if he was down before he entered the end zone.
And they're going to spot him, it looks like. Maybe inside the 5. At the 1 exactly, so some long field position to work with for Seneca Valley, but we've seen them go down the field and score with a long field to work with. They won 90 yards for their lone touchdown of the game, but this one, tall task, 99 they need to go. Be 1st and 10.
Rams now eligible to get a safety with this electric defense tonight.
Drennan in motion. It's going to be quarterback keeper just trying to get out of the end zone, and Lobig is wrestled down just for maybe a yard. So clock continues to run.
Looks like no gain there. Remains 2nd and 10.
Curran with the tackle, 2nd down and 10.
2-yard gain. It's 2nd and 8 from the 3.
One thing, if you're Seneca Valley here, like you were saying, Nathan, you got to be careful for a safety. You do not want to get Pine-Richland into the 50 burgers here in the 3rd quarter. Rams crowd the line, handoff. And just trying to get out of the end zone, trying to give some breathing room, and it'll be 3rd down. There's Parker on the carry.
Leading the charge is Max Visnick.
Max Visnick with the tackle. Already has a sack today. He's been all over the defensive line for Pine-Richland. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Raiders.
Once again, being careful of that safety. Looks like a little movement on the line. Let's see who they call this against. It's like the quarterback
encroachment.
gave a little
Defense, number
flap here,
15.
but
The result of the penalty will be a 1st down.
So it's a 1st down again for Seneca Valley, as that's Dozie Okonko on the encroachment. And really, Pine-Richland, if there's been one issue tonight, it's been the penalties. The Rams have given Seneca Valley basically 3 1st downs kind of every drive, thanks to penalties like that. And it'll be a 1st down around the 10-yard line for Seneca Valley. It's going to be a handoff to Parker. He has a crease. Parker turns the corner and is taken down on the outside.
Bouncing to the outside is Caden Parker. Can't get around number 5, Elijah Hill.
It's Elijah Hill on the tackle. Sophomore DB, 5'11", 165 pounds. So we hit under 5:40 to go in this 3rd quarter.
Andrew Lobig tonight, 11 for 17, 102 yards, and 2 interceptions.
Yeah, Lobig with the interception on the screen in the 1st half, then that pick 6 to Andrew Getty. Handoff here. It's taken down. It was Okonko. First one to make contact there.
Dozie Okwanku and Dylan Michael.
Dylan Michael also helping out, and it'll be a 2nd down and 4 coming up for Seneca Valley.
No gain, 3rd down.
That'll be 3rd down, excuse me.
Very important play here for these Rams defense. If they can stop Seneca Valley, this would be a huge impact on the game.
So 3rd down and 4. And another flag down. See who this is on.
False start. Offense, number 9. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
That's a sophomore, Danny Drennan, with committing the false start out of receiver. And it'll get a little 3rd down and 9.
Clock still rolling here with that mercy rule in effect.
The ball on the 17-yard line, or now at the 12-yard line after the penalty. It's be 3rd down coming up. Play fake. Lobig pressured. Webb's coming after him, able to escape it. Lobig just trying to make something happen. Stutter steps and is taken down immediately. 4th down coming up, but another flag.
Flag after the play.
There's been a lot of flags tonight, and they keep coming.
Looks like the flag was thrown after the play.
We'll check what's going on here with the flag.
Personal foul. Late hit, number 58. 15-yard penalty after the end of the run. The result of the penalty is a 1st down.
That's DeJour. Webb again had a penalty in that first half that kept the Seneca drive alive, and he has a penalty here again on 3rd down. Keeps this drive going for the Raiders.
Again, granted those yards from that penalty gives the Raiders that 1st down. Continue this drive to try to score here.
So ball on the 28-yard line of Seneca Valley. The Raiders trying to find the end zone once again. Could be a handoff to Parker, and he's taken down immediately. Pine-Richland's defensive line just rolling over Seneca's offensive line, getting right there in the backfield and drops him for no gain, it seems.
Give the stop to Max Visnick.
Visnick again.
No gain, 2nd and 10.
2nd down at 10 for Seneca Valley. Raiders 1-1 on the season. Look to be dropping to 1-2 after tonight. 3 minutes and change left in the 3rd quarter. Lobig on a 4-man rush. Pressured again, lobs it downfield, and it's intercepted by Chase Hare. Hare with the pick, and that's his 3rd interception of the game for Lobig, and Pine-Richland with another takeaway.
Drive ends very quickly for Seneca Valley with that Pine-Richland interception. Able to regain control of the ball here.
So Lobig again was under pressure, floated that one high, and right into the hands of the safety Hare. And Pine-Richland set up with another great field position. As you look at the replay here on that play, on that interception. There's 3 receivers are lined up on the bottom of the screen for Seneca Valley. Lobig hit as he threw that, and it was overshot his receiver. And he goes, it was receiver Gelm, and it goes right into the hands of Hare, and it'll set Pine-Richland up, but still looks like the starters are in the game for the Rams, and it's going to be a handoff to Miller. Trying to follow some blocks, able to do so, and Miller gets across the 50 before getting dragged down by multiple Raiders.
First hit by number 17, Trent.
It's like a gain of about 3 here, 2nd and 7 for the Pine-Richland offense.
There's Trent Pop on that tackle for Seneca Valley as the Raiders down injured. They'll check to him.
Taking a look at the student section here for Pine-Richland. Got a lot to cheer about tonight with this 49-13 lead.
Rams have really been controlled throughout. Seneca Valley was able to get the field goal on their opening drive, but since then, Pine-Richland has outscored them 49-10. And it's been a rout really since. Pine-Richland, it was 3-0. Pine-Richland scored 21 straight to make it 21-3, but then Seneca showed some life. They got the big touchdown drive from 90 yards out to make it 21-10. And then Pine-Richland responding with a couple of touchdowns. Seneca only matching those touchdowns with a field goal drive. And it's 49-13 with 2:27 to go in this 3rd quarter.
Let's take a look at that interception again by Andrew Lobig here.
Yeah, went into the hands of Hare as the injured Raider gets back onto his feet. We'll go back to the sideline. So Strader still in along with Miller, Taylor, Niels.
Second and 7 here for the Rams.
And the freshman Caden Taylor, who made a big reception in that first half, also in at receiver. 2nd down at 7 for Pine-Richland. Strader collects the snap, looks near side, throws near side for Niels, and he has it. Tiptoes the sideline. Jalen Niels with a big gain, and he's inside the 20.
Very big pass by Jalen Niels, able to get 20, 25 yards on that play.
A big play, Strader to Niels. Strader with already 5 touchdowns in this game, and the Rams threatening again. We hit under 2 minutes. As Neal's lined up in the backfield alongside Miller here on this first down play. And it's going to be end around, handoff to Neal's, trying to slip through a tackle. Still turning those legs on his feet inside the 10. It'll be first and goal.
That pass by Jalen Neal's 33-yard reception. Able to get the Rams down into the red zone here.
So every drive for Pine-Richland has ended with a touchdown. Rams trying to do the same here after that. He had that pick 6 in the third quarter, on with another touchdown. So Pine-Richland in firm control as we near the end of this third quarter as we hit 105. Handoff to Miller, and Miller trucks his way down inside the 5.
Mac Miller.
Second and goal.
Brought down by Tommy
And Pine-Richland trying to get to the line quickly.
Down to the 3-yard line here.
And ball's on the ground, picked up. Looks like Seneca Valley has it, so that's the first real mistake that Pine-Richland's had tonight. And it's recovered by the Raiders.
Number 3, Adam Gem.
So Adam Gelm, the tight end, recovers that one, playing on defense there. As looked like it was a handoff there between Miller and Strader. Ball fluttered out in exchange. And Seneca Valley gets their first turnover of the night. So the clock continues to run here.
One of the first real mistakes by Pine-Richland.
Look at the replay here.
Look at it.
Was a miscommunication or a mishandoff between the two. And ball just flies on the ground. And Pine-Richland, that ends a scoring opportunity, but the Rams still in firm control. As the final seconds dwindle in this third quarter, Pine-Richland coasting to 2-1 with a 49-13 lead as we open the final period here from Pine-Richland High School. Teams will switch sides.
At this time, we would like to thank our sponsor once again, Supremus Pizzeria. Supremus Pizzeria to order online at supremuspizzeria.com. In 2 locations in Evans City and Mars on Route 228 next to the Adams Township Fire Department. Supremus Pizzeria, where taste reigns supreme.
See the Pine-Richland marching band there to start this fourth quarter, getting loud, cheering on the Rams. They've had a lot to cheer for tonight with this big lead. Pine-Richland, this is their final non-conference matchup until they play at Greater Latrobe later in October. It's going to be a conference slate from here on out till that game. They're at North Hills next week. Then they come home against Plum for homecoming. That's another conference game. And then the big one here on October 17th was North Allegheny comes to town. And a big game for the Rams as they're going to go to 1-1 on the season against 6A opponents. The loss to Central Catholic, but presumably a win tonight against Seneca Valley.
Pine-Richland lost their last game versus North Allegheny.
So first and 10, and it's going to be a quick throw by Lobick. Finds Gelm for a solid pickup on first down. Gain of 3.
Taken down near the sideline by
So
Dejon Webb.
Webb with the tackle, but Pine-Richland and Seneca Valley, we've gone a lot tonight on this broadcast talking about this rivalry, but it's gone even deeper than that. Don Barkley, the first-year coach. This will be a run here by Lobick. Trying to make something happen. The first-year coach, Don Barkley, he's had some Pine-Richland ties. He spent last year as an assistant for the Rams. Said he learned a lot under Coach LaDon. It's something he's trying to take in this program, try to rebuild Seneca Valley. He learned a lot last year in the Rams WPL championship run. He said John was an awesome mentor. The atmosphere is so contagious, and it's something he's trying to replicate. So some connections even at the coaching level between Pine-Richland and Seneca Valley, not just on the field. Clock continues to run. And it'll be a handoff. As all of the Rams collide right there, and it'll be second down. Looks like no gain.
That fumble a few plays ago credited to Ubi Strader. He's going to get credited with that fumble tonight.
So we are on a running clock now. Seneca Valley trying to get some offense to go in the second half. They have not scored yet in the second half. Pine-Richland was up 35-13 at halftime. They've outscored them 14-0 in the third quarter, now into a little bit of the fourth. So the clock gets 10:25. Play fake again. Lobick, shovel pass. And a big hit delivered along the sideline. This is Gelm with the reception. It was Gelm somebody whose father played for Seneca Valley and uncle played for Seneca Valley, so former quarterbacks at Seneca Valley. So somebody who's been in the culture of the Raiders. He's going to Vanderbilt next year, like we said earlier on the broadcast. He's trying to prove something this season after being injured last year with a leg issue. So he was out a majority of last season. But he's made some big plays tonight for Pine-Richland. It's going to be a handoff again, or for Seneca Valley, excuse me. It's going to be a handoff, and
Maximo Robinson
looks like he got the first down. Robinson.
has enough for Raiders first down.
As the clock keeps rolling, 9:33 left in this fourth quarter.
Seneca Valley going quickly, handoff again. And nice run straight up the middle. And gets down for a solid pickup. And that's Robinson, Maximo Robinson, the junior, 5'5", 165-pound running back into the game now for Seneca Valley.
Robinson able to pick up about 15 yards on the carry. Exactly what Seneca Valley needed this
Play
right
action,
now.
lob downfield for Drennan, and he's got it. Drennan is going to go free into the end zone, and it's going to break this scoring drought for Seneca Valley, and it's a touchdown for the Raiders.
That's exactly what Seneca Valley needed right now. Break that deficit and cut into that a little bit. Also, that's going to eliminate the mercy rule. Clock will stop now.
Correction, the touchdown reception was by number 9, Danny Drennan.
Danny Drennan, the senior, had a 9-yard touchdown last week against North Hills in the third quarter. Has one here early in the fourth quarter. Cuts the lead down to 30 for Pine-Richland. Second touchdown of the game for the Raiders. Their first since the second quarter. Extra point on the way. And it is good. Makes it 49-20. So still a comfortable lead for Pine-Richland. Let's look at the replay a couple moments here.
Rams 49, Raiders 20.
They saw Lobick selling the play fake. Lobbed it. I feel it was a nice throw. Bobbled a little bit by Drennan. But he was able to beat Hill and a walk into the end zone for the touchdown. So Seneca Valley, 20 points on the board. They had the touchdown by Parker in the second quarter, that touchdown by Drennan, and then a pair of field goals by Eisenhut to get the Raiders 20 points. As the Rams will be back to return it. Clock continues to run. Still Pine-Richland up by 29.
70-yard touchdown there for Seneca Valley. Huge. Very big for Seneca Valley at this point in the game. Able to cut into that deficit. Able to add on to their score a little bit. Get just a little bit closer.
The score seems lopsided, but Seneca Valley has really fought throughout this game. They've had some really good drives, didn't end their way. They have fought Pine-Richland, really were competitive for a majority of that first half. They got away from them late, but even in a loss, Seneca Valley, you got to feel good at the way this program is heading after back-to-back 3-7 seasons. Barkley trying to fix this culture of Seneca Valley and put up a good fight for a lot of this, really in the first half for Pine-Richland, or for Seneca Valley. This will be an onside kick, and will bounce out of bounds.
Onside kick
Flag on the play.
Looks like they're going to redo that kick. Maybe not. Let's see what the officials have to say here.
Illegal kick out of bounds, kicking team. 5-yard penalty from where the spot went out of bounds. First down, Pine-Richland.
So penalty for the kick going out of bounds, and it'll give Pine-Richland the ball as some of the backups are in now for the Rams as Cooper Stisak takes over at quarterback for Pine-Richland.
Cooper Stisak 1 for 2 this season.
Timeout, Seneca Valley. That is their first timeout of the half.
Timeout. Try to talk things over as Carter Masisic is the new running back for Pine-Richland also. Senior, 5'8", 200 pounds. So the Rams putting in some of their backups with this lopsided lead. 8:36 to go.
Ubi Schrader comes out of the game with a whopping 5 touchdowns here. able to get 255 passing yards, 13 for 15 in completion attempts, no interceptions, or no sacks as well. Did get credited with a fumble in the third quarter, though.
Sensi's Pizza and Walnut Grill American Eatery and Bar. Thank you for your support of your
Let's see how Cooper Sistak can lead this team, try to get some extra points on the board.
Sistak just a sophomore, back up to Strader. First down, Stisak. There's plenty of time in the pocket. They're going to let him throw downfield looking for Niels, and diving attempt incomplete.
Sisak's pass intended for Niels is incomplete.
You see Jalen Niels' effort reaching out, trying to get that one-handed grab. Not able to get there. Very good effort by Jalen Niels.
And Niels has one touchdown already in this game. That came in the second quarter. A couple big receptions also. That one incomplete. So we hit under 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Mazizik. And he's taken down, sets up third and short here for Pine-Richland. Really probably 4-down territory for the Rams with this lead, trying to run some clock out.
On the stop, number 2, Matt Dapolonia.
Dapolonia on the stop for Seneca Valley.
3rd down and 3. Ball's at the 31.
From the 31-yard line, it'll be 3rd down and 3 for Pine-Richland. Play fake, Stisak throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Stisak's pass incomplete, broken up by Trent Pop.
Try to find Stulak on the slant, and it's 4th down. And the offense stays on the field.
Looks like the Rams are going to go for this 4th down with this gigantic lead they have there. See if they can get a few extra points on the board, try to run the clock.
So 4th down and 3. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Stisak full of the Seneca defense, and he's down inside the 20-yard line to around the 18, and it's 1st down for Pine-Richland.
Very good run by Cooper Sistak, able to continue this drive for Pine-Richland.
First down.
About 10 yards on the carry.
So Stisak showing what he can do as a runner and a passer as the replacements for Strader here. Strader as a junior, Stisak only a sophomore, so he'll be here a year after Strader leaves. So we hit 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Pine-Richland up 29. Stisak, plenty of time in the pocket, dumps it off for Niels again, makes a man miss, and Jalen Niels picks up around 3. 2nd down.
Brought down by Adam Bayer.
Slow and steady with the yards here. Little carries. Trying to eat up some of this clock. 5:32 remaining in this 4th quarter.
Yeah, to your point, Nathan, Pine-Richland really taking their time to the line of scrimmage now. Not going fast at all. It's draining this clock. 2nd down. As Taylor, Niels, and Webb all still in the game for Pine-Richland. Throw to the end zone, looking for Webb is incomplete. No flags.
Stisak's pass intended for Webb is incomplete.
It'll be 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Ball on the 16-yard line of Seneca Valley. Pine-Richland trying to tack on another touchdown before this thing's all said and done.
At least get a field goal here. Field goal territory.
They have not attempted a field goal yet. Scored a touchdown on every drive besides the fumble. And Stisak gets absolutely planted on that play. Tried to keep it, as that was Caden Parker who slammed Stisak, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense staying on the field here, maybe looking for a 4th down attempt.
Look at the sideline for the moment.
4th down and 11.
It'll be 4th and 11.
Looks like the offense is going to decide to go for this 4th down. 4th and 11 now.
4 receivers on the outside for Stisak. Has time, throwing, end zone, and nobody home, incomplete. Niels was in the area, and it's a turnover on downs, and Seneca Valley will take over.
Only 3:48 left in this game. Let's see what Seneca Valley can do here. Really need a touchdown. Even a touchdown, though, with the extra point, we get it 49-27. Still over a 20-point lead for Pine-Richland.
Seneca Valley just playing for some pride at this point, trying to make the score a little closer than it is right now with a touchdown or two. 3:48 to go in this final period. Pine-Richland been in control all night, and they're in control right now. It's a new quarterback in for the Raiders. It's Alwine. He's going to hand off, and solid pickup. Around 2 or 3.
Ball is carried by number 40, Max
Robinson. Robinson on the carry.
Now a quarterback
5'5", 165-pound junior running back.
Seneca Valley is in no rush here. Looks like they're just using up some time.
And Seneca Valley also putting their backups in. Pine-Richland's defense, a couple new faces on that side of the ball too. It's going to be a play fake, and a quick throw is complete. And it'll be Gem, and he'll be taking it down for a gain of 12.
Number 3, Adam Gem.
First down for Seneca Valley.
Timeout. Seneca Valley.
Seneca Valley using a timeout here with 2:57 to go in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 will be come back from the 33.
As Pine-Richland up by 29 points, and the Rams coasting to a victory to get to 2-1 on the year. And the Seneca Valley program, we mentioned trying to get back. They have not been to a WPIAL champion, or they have not won a WPIAL championship since the 80s. The 1980 Iron team, the last one to do it, or they lost in the 1980 Iron team, lost Aliquippa in the title game. They've lost 3 WPIAL championships, Seneca Valley. Had some good teams in the 80s, but trying to get back to that level of success now, but not the result they were hoping for tonight.
See some changes in the way Seneca Valley's playing tonight with the addition of the new head coach, Don Barkley. Really making an impact on this Raiders team.
So out comes the offense once again. Clock back to running. Play fake. And high throw, bobbled, and was that caught? We'll see.
Alwine's pass is complete.
And they're going to mark a caught on the bobble.
Cooper Stisak,
Number 34, Hunter
the Pine-Richland quarterback, 1 for 5 on the previous drive with 3 total yards.
From the 36.
Seneca Valley quarterback right now doing very well.
So Jamin Alwine replacing Andrew Lobick here in these final couple minutes, and it's another handoff up the middle.
Robinson.
And Robinson takes it close to the 40.
Tackled by number
3rd down.
54, Liam Jordan.
Liam Jordan, the sophomore, with the tackle.
3rd down and 4.
We're at 2:04 to go here in this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 7, or 3rd down, excuse me. 3rd down from the 39-yard line for Seneca Valley. Handoff again. 1st down.
Max Robinson on the
Gonna move
carry.
the chains.
Max Robinson.
Across the 45.
Now running back these last couple of drives for Seneca Valley. Moves the chains to get close to midfield across the 45.
Seneca looks like they're in no rush right now.
Quick throw, caught down the sideline,
Alwine
and
screen
pick
pass
up of a
complete
couple
to
for Robinson. We second down and short.
Stop by number 27, Billy Turner.
Billy Turner, another sophomore in there with the
2nd
tackle.
down and 4.
So the final minute winds down here in this fourth quarter. Play fake, quick throw, high, incomplete. As Alwine had his receiver, high
Alwine's
throw.
pass is incomplete. Over the head of the intended
We look at
receiver.
some
Third and 4.
crosstown scores here. Fox Chapel leading the Knock Knights 20-18 in the fourth quarter. Mars down by 4 to North Hills 10-6 in the third quarter. Plum up 16-7 versus the Gateway Gators.
Play fake again. Dumps it off, first down, and that should be the final play of the game as we're under 12 seconds. Clock winding down. Pine-Richland, very dominant performance, looking very dangerous as the final seconds wind down off this clock, and the Rams will win it. Final score, Pine-Richland 49, Seneca Valley 20. That's your final from Pine-Richland High School this Friday night. It was a very good game for Pine-Richland offensively, putting up 49 points. So far, their season high on offense. The defense was able to shut down some key drives from Seneca Valley early. Offense was able to build the lead and never looked back, as Pine-Richland will now move to 2-1 on the season, and Seneca Valley will now drop to 1-2 on the year. Once again, your final here from Pine-Richland High School, 49-20.
Very good game on the offense for Pine-Richland. Saw a lot of improvement passing and running. Many yards scored. Like David said, most of those drives ended in scores, touchdowns. Very productive for the Rams as they close this one out 49-20 here at Pine-Richland Stadium.
Yeah, the Rams will be on the road next week as they will travel to North Hills to open up conference play, as Pine-Richland gets a big-time victory in their first home opener of the season. Once again, your final 49-20. My name is David Natali. That's Nathan Leckie, and we're delighted you've joined us here tonight. And have a safe night, have a great night, and we'll see you next time.